live.
Oh, look, we're live.
How was that?
My session's like it all.
Welcome back
Thanks.
to
Thank you, Paul.
issue 6.
We are.
Yes.
Good.
Have you named this one?
Nope. You want to recap the thing that happened 20 minutes ago? Probably not. All right.
No, we're good.
We can go right into here. And I assume you all know how bits work and watched the last bit. Haha. But in case you are new to this or are watching these on YouTube in a different order, they found some sort of base on a mountain in Antarctica, and the UN got them some supplies, and now they're going to try to infiltrate the base or something.
We're fully healed.
Yeah.
I mean,
For the first time in
infiltrate.
six sessions.
Okay, let's emphasize we're going to try and infiltrate.
Right, I know,
the base.
yes.
Right, no.
I also said or something.
I
Yeah.
believe.
I think that
covers
this
most
is
of the
made
possibilities.
Glass, so it's not a problem.
You know what?
We've already broken a glass floor. We can break a glass ceiling.
Yeah, break the glass ceiling.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
So I'm all about that. It's kind of my jam. And it's kind of your job because you were the one with the giant robots.
We're pretty sure that we're just gonna like abandon this and go like play baseball or something, completely unrelated to the
We're
story.
gonna go ice fishing. It's fine. Have fun.
No, I want to.
Oh,
Take my
we're actually
moped.
gonna do the thing.
No,
Go
I want
ice
to do the
fishing?
thing.
Yeah, fine.
For the first time, I want to do the thing.
But the UN is going to be doing a two-pronged
Yes, so
attack,
they
so we're not
think
alone
that
in this.
they think that there's a bunch of natural caves, including the one you're in underneath here, and it seems like this the base is obviously near the caldera of the volcano, up near the top, and they will.
Make sure they take gas masks just in case they run into more of that transformative gas that turns people into pine
That's good.
Good
That's good
call.
intel. That is good. Yep. So, and it looks like there's a bunch of rocket troops, just a ton of them, going up and down and things like that near the top of the summit. But they're kind of climbing up on the
You know what we need to do?
on the opposite
Disguise
side.
ourselves
of
as rocket troops.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking at all.
Oh,
Could we?
please.
So, what do you want to do?
I think we've killed Adam. Is it good we both went out at the same time? Sorry, that exchange.
Oh God.
Medic. What?
So, Jodie, what was your
Yeah,
plan?
what was your plan?
Oh, just
Ice fishing?
Breathe.
Three.
Breathe.
kill them all or something. you
Oh,
know?
yeah. Almost certainly, but we have to get to them first.
I don't look like rocket troops.
They
You
have-
haven't noticed this.
We can put on their uniforms.
I can't.
Sure you can.
He just wants.
Just fill out the other bits with bubbles.
I think Mishap just wants us to
Oh.
have uniforms.
Not a terrible plan.
I'm now.
Yeah.
You just
Bubble
take a bubble
golem.
golem.
I'm now
that is
two
the
kids in a
last
trench
Oh.
coat, but the trench coat is a rocket man uniform.
I think
And the other kid is Bubbles.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Why are you not on board with this?
Yeah, why don't you
Golem
have a
rocket people.
bubble-themed mech suit that is also inside of a different uniform?
I don't know. It's different.
But you
Oh.
could.
We could.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
We've even got 4 rocket troops that are incapacitated not that far away that we could
That's
use
true.
as
Are any of them
disguises.
7 feet tall?
No.
Or are their uniforms very stretchy?
Uniforms are like.
Hilariously stretchy? Nightmarishly
We've
elastic?
also got someone who can paint things into existence, such as a rocket troop uniform
If that
for
happens. I don't understand. Explain more.
you. All right, as
Damn.
team leader,
Yeah. Would you
Are-
like to
is
be a
this-
7-foot rocket man?
I feel like I'm still going to stick out like a sore thumb. That's fine. I'm going to hit my head on every doorway. Is this the plan we're going with?
I think it's a good plan.
All right, we're going to observe where the rocket humans go in and out.
Yeah.
Rocket folk. Mm-hmm. Rocketkin.
How many of the rocket troops have visible disabilities?
None that you can see. But there might be some.
Do they have hilarious rocket sleds?
But it is
They have
all-
rocket-themed other.
Oh, they've
equipment?
got definitely have snowmobiles.
There you go.
Bam.
This is
We done did it.
And I'll disguise, I'll bolt on some extraneous bits to Scavenger Bot so he looks like a jetpack.
Done.
And then I can have a jetpack that explodes into Scavenger Bot.
another real possibility is we could be the rocket troops that I beat up.
Yeah.
We could just be those rocket troops. Like, oh yeah, some kid beat us up.
And how I'm envisioning this working. There's kind of it's a ramp. It goes about a third of the way up the volcano. There's a door then in the side of the volcano. This is like the comic book tech version of Aradruin, where in Lord of the Rings, where the path goes up the side of the mountain, and then there's Samath Naur in there where they forge the rings. in the side of the volcano, just like that. But,
Okay.
Just like that.
but tech.
Right, yeah.
But techie.
So it's like,
No, I followed along with your description,
I did.
and that reveals things both about me and you.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's there.
Seems accurate.
It's good.
it's a
didn't-
good description.
I didn't
Yep.
read this so early, and I just read.
This isn't from the Silmarillion. This is from the Lord of the Rings.
Is it? Is there actually a description of?
Yeah.
Been years.
It's Lord of the
been
Rings. There's a description of
decade.
a lot of
That's
things.
true.
Every blade of glass. Grass. Glass.
Every
And
blade of
plastic.
glass.
Blade of glass. I don't know if I'm prepared for
Making a new character
this
after
many
this.
hours of RPG.
It really wasn't that long. It was a really short session. It's only like 2 hours.
I'm
Okay.
just going to describe some cakes to you for a while.
Oh, okay, good.
So
Delicious.
here we have.
So,
Go.
fine.
So,
So our plan is infiltrate dressed like rocket people,
I think so.
rocket folk.
Yeah.
I don't see, like, it's not a bad plan on the face of it. It's going to fall apart at some point, but all of our plans do.
Okay.
right. Let's
Except
just.
for the beating up part.
Right,
Well,
we're
we just
very
beat
good
up
at
all
the
the
beating people
rocket
up part.
There are a lot of them.
Okay.
So
It
let's
says
get to the
apply
place.
to many targets.
Let's wait
Yeah.
until we're actually inside.
So you're going to be Arctic rocket folk.
Arctic
Yes.
They
rocket
have
folk.
fur collars.
Yeah, well, obviously.
Right. They're,
I feel like rocket folk is a kind of music.
Yes.
we're right.
think
It's
so.
it's like atomic themed 1950s folk music.
Yes, nice.
Right.
Also neon plastic accoutrements because, again,
course.
every toy in
Yes.
the 80s had
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, also that.
There was this couple sweet sets of Legos that I was really excited about.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
That's all we know about them.
I'm excited about all of them,
Yeah.
actually. Nobody wants to send me Legos. Greater than games. 1344 Powerball. St. Louis, Missouri.
literally every Lego. Yeah.
That would be great.
So
Very expensive.
So what are you doing? What's the plan?
Dressing up as rocket troops,
All right.
going
Yeah.
up in there, seeing how long it takes before we're challenged.
Cool. So you're just gonna kind of get in, walk
Yeah,
along.
but I can actually probably talk our way through a lot of this.
Exactly, and if we get in trouble, if we can get the UN troops to, like,
Distract.
at that crucial moment, then we can slip on by in the scuffle. Cool. So we've got a layered plan, which is
That's
good.
good.
For us,
What's
but-
our signal going to be to the UN troops? Because we know that they have like communication blocking
Yeah, yeah.
technology.
So you're gonna hoot twice like a screech owl and once like a bark.
Yeah.
From inside of a volcano,
Yeah.
the volcano layer.
Bubble communicator. Pops.
Tell me
Man.
more. Describe it.
Pop the bubble. They come in.
We break a hole in the ceiling and
So
then
you
she
just give them a
shoots bunch
bubble,
of
and when that
bubbles
bubble
up.
breaks, that means do something.
Yeah.
I like this plan. It's simple.
All right.
How could they miss that signal?
Sure. The clear bubble.
They just have someone like sitting there looking at a bubble
Waiting for bubbles.
for the next
to
4 or
pop.
5 hours.
No,
Give each of them a bubble then, and they all pop in unison. This is not difficult.
No, it'll work.
idiots.
Why?
You're going to use the
Didn't I-
bubble signal. This is a very listen.
I'm
In my
sorry.
Boy Scout troop, we used to do this all the time. Just tying knots, bubble signals. Oh, that was every time.
So you're dressing up as some rocket troops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You're a rocket
Jen's
troop
going
in
to
a
paint me a
snowmobile.
rocket troop uniform, and I hope it goes well.
Do I need to paint my?
I'm sure they had a snowmobile over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just need to paint his uniform.
I believe now you've got enough time. I believe that you can do it.
Okay. Cool.
You're good. Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
okay.
How do we
Thank you.
feel about
alright.
me
I know.
inhabiting the rest of my suit with bubbles?
I also believe you can
So
do
much.
that.
Okay,
now,
cool.
there might
The
be.
order these are
So
in.
the fact that you guys are doing that gives me like, oh, there could be some weird twists,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Given the
grab
fact
these
of what you're doing. But I believe that if you've got time to
6,
prep, you can be
10, 8.
How
2,
in
do
good shape, friends.
my bubble helmet and cowboy hat fit in with this?
You tell me.
Well, what do they look like?
Well, do you
what's
need
the
a bubble
uniform like?
helmet and cowboy hat in order to live?
Well, no, not to live.
Not to live, but to live well.
It's just an important part.
Right.
To live Bubbles' best life.
Yeah. Right. So,
All right, I put my cowboy hat in one of my sleeves.
right. This head is a cowboy hat. Some people like cowboy hats.
I like it. I mean,
There's
it's
going to be a lot of like It's a cowboy. Don't worry about
I
it.
really like the idea that the
sleeves are mostly filled with
and
bubbles,
the legs
like-
are too long.
Yeah.
And they're just bending over, and then mine are too short. I'm just like, everything's fine. It's fine.
So you're gonna work your way in. It's not like it's like a queue where you've got to like merge. There's occasional people walking along, so you can just kind of walk on. No, we're on this
Yeah.
path, and we're going up.
Act
What's
like
your
we belong here.
who's in the lead?
Oh, definitely me.
Great.
Yeah, I'm the top
So
boy.
you come up and you come up the mountain, and there's some other rocket troops ahead of you, and they kind of go in. No one really gives you a second glance.
That's great.
There's guards at the front door,
Yeah, probably.
and they're like, "Aren't you a little tall for a rocket trooper?"
Like, they're superheroes out there, and they put some sort of growth thing power on me. Like, come on.
All right, do you have an ID?
We have
do
4
I have
IDs.
ID?
We have 4 IDs.
Yeah, they don't look like you though.
No.
You have them.
I'm going to distract them
Forgot about
while the concept artist
Makes you an
modifies these slightly.
How are you going to distract them? Tell me more.
Play a song. No.
Let me tell you a story.
Story song. It's like 20 minutes
Jack and
long.
Diane.
Are they? Oh, jeez. American kids. Okay.
This is bad. Why did we do 2 in a row? It's already beginning to be bad. What's that?
John used to work with the docs.
Yeah. Yeah. What am I gonna tell? How am I gonna distract them? I'm gonna be like, listen, they're. How? It's not time yet. It's not time yet. I'm like, have you heard this song? It's not time yet. I can't do that yet.
All right.
Somebody once
Passing
told
notes.
me.
No, I don't want to raise the alarm because I was gonna be like, they're after us. Just let us in. 'Cause that would be
do that.
bad. It's the opposite of what we want.
Right.
I like to think that he's saying this out loud.
Right.
Like while you're
I've got powers. It's fine. If I attack them, that's bad too. What do I do here, folks? I've never been at a loss for words.
Yeah.
Wrench.
We know.
If only you could banter with them or something.
I mean, I know, but I want
Right.
to know what I'm going to say, how I'm going to say it, because it's definitely what I'm ready to roll.
just tell him that it's been a long day and
Right? Yeah. I mean, like, yeah.
It's been such a long time. I guess you should be going.
Yeah, I'm gonna patting all of the, I'm assuming, thousands of cargo pockets on
Oh, yeah.
here. These were drawn in the 90s, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
there's just pouches everywhere, and be like, it's around here somewhere, and I'm looking for this ID.
The uniforms include one of those vests with all the pouches.
Just a million pockets
Yeah.
for rocket ammo.
Yeah.
I guess. And
got 3
and I'm just
different
gonna try to buy as much time as possible with this. Okay. That's a 6. I'll take a 6. That's a minor twist.
Okay. So you succeed in distracting them for sure, right? But one of the ways. So what musical instruments do you have on you right now?
Oh, I definitely have a guitar.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. So as you're doing this, they notice that you have a guitar as
Yeah.
well, right? That's what they notice, and they're like you're looking around, you can't what's having trouble? What unit are you assigned to? What's going on? Like they're now like they're definitely paying attention just to you and not to you while you're doing other stuff.
Yeah.
But they're now like, have I seen you before? You have a uniform that doesn't fit and a guitar.
do they have communicators
and
of
look
some
at some
sort?
other stuff.
Do they have communicators of some
Yeah.
sort?
Do they? Yeah, but do they?
Yeah, I'm going to start screwing in their communicators so that
Cool.
in the event that everything falls apart, they won't be able to report in.
Many people, like I know there's 2 guards, but
Yeah.
is there anyone else?
I mean, there's other people kind of ways behind you down. There's going to start being
There's definitely
aligned
people
in a little
within
bit.
like eyesight.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame.
Hey, that's an 8. I just screw up their communicators, break them.
They silently don't work. Like, if they try to use them, they will discover, oh, this seems to be broken.
Oh, oops.
Oh,
They don't notice it immediately
was
right
it
now. though.
silently or was it distractedly?
No, silently. I'm
Yeah.
okay.
trying
They just
to
happen to not be working
Yeah.
for reasons entirely unrelated to you as far as the guards are concerned.
Okay.
So,
Good. Yeah, I'm gonna
We all get a
go,
hero
you
point
know
for what it
that.
matters.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's that guy who always carries around a guitar. He's a real big guy, tiny guitar. I beat him up because I'm very big. I took his guitar. It's a souvenir. This is my trophy.
All right. Make me some sort of roll.
Yeah.
What is your role in the meanwhile?
I
bet.
rolled a 5 on updating all of our.
Just gonna,
IDs.
All of your
it's
IDs.
evolved into be
Yeah.
punching this guy.
Oh, good.
It's a 5.
Stupid conversation anyway.
It's a 5.
So you do, and they look totally like you. Everything is correct, except the one thing you fail to notice is that the ID you paint for Hourly Rage says that he's 5'7".
As opposed to 7'5".
Right.
Dyslexic, I'm sorry.
It's fine. Who's really good at silently and invisibly eliminating some people? Because that's not me.
But what do you
Silent is
say?
not a
Did
thing
you
I
make an
do.
overcome roll for convincing them that?
Oh, yeah, it was a 5.
Oh,
So
great.
It was another minor
Yeah,
twist.
you-
I
yeah,
thought
yeah,
that
yeah.
was the minor twist.
No, that was her minor
That was
twist.
my
Oh,
minor
no.
Her minor twist.
Yeah. No, just little twists
Yeah.
here and there. The only other twist that happens is now there's like 3 or 4
bunch
more
of people
guards
around,
kind of
okay.
starting to line up behind you.
Gotcha.
So you're looking through. So do the 3 of you show them your IDs?
Oh, yes,
I mean, if
absolutely.
they ask for them, yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
But they start waving the 3 of you by.
Okay.
So the 3 of you can get in. They start waving the people in behind you as well. So now they're just like, do you have an ID? Like, do you...
I'm gonna actually try to help with this. Use my +1 from last time.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be like, hey, look, like
They're
This guy-
sizist. I'm tall.
this
and
guy-
You're tiny. Like they're just
they
like
screwed
them.
up his height on his ID. Like we've been making fun of him for it for like 8 months. It's just a thing that happens sometimes.
I start going past, like, it's so cold out here, I don't care. Well, and I see if I can help the other rocket troopers with their gear so to get them in faster.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a real bad roll.
That's a really bad roll.
Not good.
That is
Oh god, is that a major
like
twist?
cat
It can be a
fight.
2 or a 3.
So.
It's irrelevant.
That's a major twist or a failure is what that is.
We'll do it with a
Do
major
it.
twist.
Yes.
Okay. So,
That took us how long in this session?
yeah, there's one.
Yeah,
We
now,
didn't get
now
any
we're
last
much better. See, the thing is, we had a plan. It's important to have a plan because that's when it all
because
falls
then we
apart.
can
That's when we
learn
get the
from
major
it.
twist.
There you go.
It's a critical point.
Right.
Yeah.
Have to let the audience know that there's a plan, what
Exactly.
the plan is, and then go.
And then
Oh,
proceed
never
this
mind.
So
way.
We're
you
just
have
gonna fight some
successfully
guys.
convinced this guard that this guy's legit and that his ID was just made up and you've been making fun of him for a long time.
Yes.
So you're totally fine and you are gonna start going in. Going in there over there. Yes.
Songbar gives +1 to concept artist. He says these are his last bits for these sessions, and paint a masterpiece to finish things off.
Aw, thanks.
Cool. But the ground starts rumbling.
Oh, okay.
And it starts rumbling a lot.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no.
And some alarms and sirens and everything start going off.
This is how your planet works, right? This sort of thing just happens.
And
all the time?
Sometimes. Yeah.
Totally normal.
This is actually.
there is, and all of a sudden, the 2 guards don't get any alerts on the communication devices whatsoever. But other people start running out of the entryway, saying, "Oh, there's a massive earthquake. We're concerned that the volcano is going to erupt. Everyone needs to evacuate and get to the safety bunkers."
Oh no, I left some vital equipment!
All right, what are you going to all do?
I'm gonna head inside.
Go further.
Okay,
in.
good.
Sure.
So
Man, we're gonna fight the tide.
for now on.
Hold on, is this a problem that's gonna solve itself?
It might be.
Like, is this volcano gonna actually erupt and just
problem solves itself.
there are no more supervillains because they're all in here?
And
Do we just
no more
close the
superheroes,
doors?
because they're
Look, we
also
have
in
to make
there.
We
sure.
just
We
lock
have
the
to make
doors.
sure.
So for right now,
There's only one exit. There could be dozens.
I'm going to say everything is the red zone. Everything is just the red zone,
Oh, yeah. I
boy.
like that a lot.
right?
All right.
Okay.
So, and there is constant rumbling of various things going on. So it will occasionally be, like if you want to do something dexterity or balance related, it'll be a little bit tricky. So you might have an environmental hinder from that situation. So that's what's going to go on. So you're going to rush in. All right.
No, I'm American.
Oh, okay.
I hope his mic picks up every time he
The
sighs.
dejected sigh.
But what are you going to do now that you're going in?
Go looking for the command center.
All right, so you go around and
I'm assuming up.
yeah, you see there's a bunch of people running around. It's chaotic. You see kind of a elevator sign right over by the elevators, stairwells and stuff like that. And it looks like the command center is on level 12. There's a bunch of different quarters on other levels. Down below that, there's a bunch of meeting rooms. There's a research lab. There's weapon storage facilities. There's training rooms. All sorts of different stuff like that.
Research lab. Huh?
Weapon storage.
I'd say either research lab so we can download and find out what the heck they've been doing,
Yeah.
or command center. I'd say research lab, actually.
Research lab
We can
is
do
actually
research
probably,
and then
yeah.
go to command center because we can potentially upload all the information we gather from the command center to
Yeah.
Right, because they
to our
don't have
allies
this-
in the sky.
They have satellites.
Great. So you're going to go to,
Penis
what'd you say, the research lab?
Research lab.
Great, okay. So you go in and
Doesn't help unless it's
the
in
elevator
space.
here, it seems to be like like the firefighter goes in and turns the key to make it all go to firefighter stuff. So you're going to have to take the stairs.
You said there's a key you can turn.
I mean, it's like someone inside the elevator did.
What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
I have control over metal.
That's true.
It's possible that I could just take the lock and go.
Oh, from out here. Maybe, yeah, make an overcome. Tell me about this.
Do that thing.
Do it well, or get a major twist. Either way, I'm happy with literally any
Okay.
result right now.
A 0 is pretty bad.
And that's a 9.
Right.
Okay.
And we all
So-
get a hero point for what it's worth.
Yep, and you can get into the elevator, which has now shown
Oh,
up, and
thank
you
goodness.
control the elevator.
Stairs.
Like a firefighter.
We're going to
So
take
yes,
me a
we're going
long
to
time.
the going to the research lab.
Very cool, very cool.
are you?
So you come to the research lab, and there's actually no one here at all. The lights are all off. Like there's like night or like emergency lights on, but like the overall lights are off. There's banks of computers all the way around. There's one area where there's just like a bunch of rows, almost like if you've seen Apollo 13 or like a command center, like Space Launch Command
Yeah,
Center, like
yeah.
that. There's an area like that. Then there's another room that is a big open lab area with different computer stations all the way around it, all the way going around, and different like lockers of various stuff in there. But there's no one here. Some of there's like data or numbers or like a 90 screensaver type of thing running on a couple of the computers down in the command center area.
It's just the logo.
But that's all that you
bouncing
see.
around the screensaver.
Yeah, no, it's like
Stare at it
it's
for
numbers
like an
like
hour,
yeah.
waiting for it to hit a corner.
I can't
Yeah.
do all that much with the computers besides break them, but I'm going to
Yeah.
go looking for paper files, anything that says top secret.
Yeah.
I can do some with computers.
Overhead.
By all means
projector
do.
sheets.
Okay.
All right,
But
yeah,
yeah, like I'm looking for physical media.
physical stuff, right? Yeah.
For the
Microfiche.
first time in this entire
Microfiche.
game,
Yep.
I need 2d12s. I only have one with me.
Use my fancy D12.
What are you
Ooh.
using?
I'm gonna try to find information in computers.
Nice.
So
Computers.
yeah,
Computers.
I don't have a superpower that messes with this, but I have technology, and we're in the red zone.
Oh yeah, D12, D12, D4. That's kind of funny.
So that's a 4.
Do you want to use now? You've got all your. It's a new scene if you want to use any of your
Yeah.
stuff.
If I
I mean, a new issue rather.
Yeah, let's go ahead, and I'm going to make sure this happens. I'm going to use my collected trade, Bubbles from Space, where when I first came to Earth, I needed to figure out like what was going on this planet. So I just kind of poked around on a computer. I discovered the internet.
Public library.
I read the whole internet.
Oh yeah, that sounds really rough.
Horrific. That sounds horrific.
Correct.
There is no amount of wisdom
And-
a 600-year-old anything
And
can have to deal with the entire internet.
yeah,
Every YouTube comment.
the whole thing.
Ugh,
And so this is similar in that way.
too dark.
that
Too dark. This is too gritty.
Just think of all
Cool.
the
So,
unboxing
what is your
videos.
result now?
So my result's an 11
So
now.
much makeup.
Okay, so you
much
pull
hours
out a
of
huge
kids
amount of
playing with
information.
toys.
You discover two things.
Yep.
Minecraft.
I'm just
So
going to list
much
things. There might be more than two.
Okay.
So the first thing you discover is that the countdown information on some of the computers that is in there is this automated process where the energy from the volcano actually, especially as it starts to erupt and things like that, is getting siphoned off into some big capacitors. Where the energy is being stored for future use for like some processes.
I'm kind of saying these things
So
to
that's kind
everyone
of
as I
okay,
read.
cool. So that's kind of like measuring the progress of that, seeing how that's going. You also learn that that command center there is for launching rockets and stuff like that, and also managing like the various controls over the volcano and stuff like that. And so it seems like there's safety procedures where everyone goes to a bunker when it's about to erupt, but like they can absorb the energy and stuff like that, which is what's going on. It's the automated process. The second thing is that main lab that's over there is where they did a bunch of different research and on like augmentation and technology of humans and stuff like that. And so there's actually a bunch of different files on various subjects that they have done that with.
Cool.
Anything stick out to us, like pipeline people?
Yes.
Oh, good.
There is a file on the Needler.
The Needler.
Could you send all that to the UN so they can maybe heal some of those people?
Can I?
Well, you can, from here you can't really send it, but you could download it onto, or like take some...
The floppiest of disks.
Yeah, some floppy disks. A zip drive.
10
Sure, yeah.
trillion
A zip disk. What's a zip disk? You can fit like 100 megabytes on one of those.
Yeah, that's true.
So, is there anything that might point out who's leading all
Could
this?
possibly use 100 megabytes.
So, this research that's right here?
This assemblage of knowledge, can we figure out who's behind all this?
It seems like there's a lot of notes and a lot of research that have all been performed by someone named Martin Malta. Martin Malta.
Malta.
Cool.
Seems to fit the theme.
All right.
I think he
So
works for the
think.
UN.
I think we've got all the things that we're going to get from here, probably.
You want to wreck these computers?
I mean, does that help?
So there's,
I don't know.
yeah.
Does it?
So there's various there's files in here. There's also various like equipment and stuff around and storage lockers in here and stuff like that. So
I mean, I can 100% wreck these computers, if that's the thing you want done.
I mean,
that is true.
then we have it. We have
And
the
they
research,
don't.
and they don't,
Yes.
which is good. Then there's only one copy of it.
Is less good?
I think it's fine.
It's probably fine. Just gonna run through.
Don't drop
Yeah,
it.
I'm just going to start like running through
Are you
everything.
do the breakfast club thing where you're hitting all the lockers?
Just touching all the computers, like sending electric
And just
surges
destroying them
everywhere,
all?
Destroying everything.
Awesome. You totally do. Yeah.
Magnetizing everything that shouldn't be magnetized.
Yeah.
Demagnetizing other things.
So, it sounds like we've got a capacitor that we could destroy to make this place
You can
really blow up.
immune to electricity.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, once the computers are all destroyed, there's kind of sparks coming out and steam and stuff like that, and then there's the emergency exit signs go off, right? And so there's one that goes back to the stairwells where you were before, and another one that goes farther on through like looks like a storage room or something like that, up to the side.
Yeah, let's go on and see what we can find out.
Right. So you open the door, and it's one of the doors that would swoosh open, but it doesn't
It
because you
doesn't
broke
swoosh.
it.
I mean, it's metal,
I'll
right?
handle this.
All right, what do you
Oh,
do?
okay.
I'm just very strong.
He's
So
gonna
you just shove it open. That's good. Yeah.
Anything any
That's
human
good.
could possibly do, I just do.
You just do it.
Just happens.
You push it over. And in here, there's like still a low level
do
of
you do?
power
Yes.
still on in here. And there is a room that is maybe twice the size of this room. And it looks kind of like a museum room where the lights are real dark and you might be displaying like either crystals or like artifacts from the Apollo 11 mission or something like that, where there's like different daises with lights on them, but everything else is dark around there, right? And they're kind of a glass case and they have stuff in there. And there are 4 different kind of, they look like either guns or something like that, interesting like weapon things that are kind of floating there in each of these cases. And there's little like plaques and notes and like data readouts near each one of those.
I would like to find out what these guns are.
Can I ask a question for story reasons?
Yeah.
Is there any wreckage from my ship in here?
No.
Okay.
There's not. That's a good question. And so it seems like these are all labeled as various upgrades for for phase 2 of this research project that they've been doing. And there is on one of the plaques it talks about this is the weapon for Ryu Chul-Mu, and it's the platinum laser that's right down there. That's what this is, and it describes things about how it works, where it will be able to hit a bunch of targets at once and do all sorts of various things. There's technical data about there. There's another one that generates a shield that's made out of needles when you're holding it and is an upgrade for. And so then there's another one that is described as a cyber structure, and another one that's described as the puce paws. There's 4 different weapons that are kind of sitting up there.
I think that these should be our weapons for as long as
They're all mine. Just strap them all to me. I'm not gonna do that. That seems silly.
What do you want to do?
I imagine you
Strap
wearing
them
a
up
shield
here.
and you're back into
I
being
kind
a
of just want to
porcupine.
destroy them.
I'm okay with that.
If you want that, that can be arranged.
Like, I feel like any one of us, including Bubbles, having needle powers isn't good. And Jen ever making anything made of puce again is gross. So, I don't know.
I mean,
I'm okay with
platinum
this.
laser. You could have a laser that's platinum.
Attacks multiple targets.
Yeah, but it's not a pipe wrench. Very low tech.
true.
Very low fi. You do what you will. I don't want
do
any
the right
of
thing
this.
and destroy them.
Well, it's a team decision, and I will go with the team. I kind of want to see what they can do, but that's maybe not the most responsible thing,
Oh,
given my history.
Yeah. Yeah, he means us.
All right, let's break
team.
them. Let's make them
You're
break
gonna break them
real
up?
good.
All right, you totally do. They're all
Yeah.
destroyed. There's explosions and things like that. And as soon as that happens, there is
I
like,
walk away. I don't look back.
right, all of the power goes off, and the whole floor of this room that you're at starts to fairly quickly and hydraulically move up.
Toward a roof? Toward a ceiling?
Yeah, but the ceiling opens. It's all right.
Oh,
It
the
slides.
ceiling's
It goes.
opening. Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
I was trying to figure out if we're being crushed or not.
Yeah, and it slides open.
Okay.
Okay.
And you find yourself located in.
I hate how many pictures there are.
Yeah, this is worrisome.
I know.
Remember, like
This is
every other
great.
adventure had 2, maybe 3.
I just sort of
pictures.
expect Paul to just rip several of them up now that we've done all this.
In a room that looks kind of like this. It's a massive enclosed room. It's a huge naturally occurring cavern that has been further hollowed out and turned into what looks like a massive training facility. And there's all sorts of different things on every side. On one side, you have a bejeweled bunker with a bunch of gold and platinum highlights and things like that standing over there. There's another section that has a bunch of pine trees and other like various undergrowth and things like that. There's another section that is entirely digital, like Cyberland. And then there's a highly puce area.
Naturally.
And standing in each area are 4 figures who you recognize. The Monopolist, the Needler, and the Siberia, and somehow escaped from a cave, or it's another person who looks very similar, Paisley Puce, who you just faced, and they're standing there.
They're all
Or the
clowns.
UN.
They're all clowns.
Or the UN isn't on our side and let them go. I mean, Martin Malta.
typical.
What do you do?
We're okay with leaving now, right? This is just...
Just
Yeah,
join
that's
their
what we
team.
just wanted
Let's
to
just
know
join
who's
their
here.
team. Their team's winning, so like,
You know we can beat you. We just want the boss.
like Bruce Springsteen? Or
Yes. Also Bruce Springsteen.
Definitely that.
oh my God, how great would it be? The boss is Bruce Springsteen. I heard Trevor laugh from the other room.
Yeah. Yep. Cool.
You
Well,
do-
negotiations have broken down.
Yes, they tell
You
you
were
that
born
they
to run.
you defeated us once, but can you defeat us now?
Also, probably. Yes, yes.
All right.
Great.
Let's hit the set list here.
Yeah. What do we got here?
Who's gonna go first? You gotta choose. How do you react
Matt,
to
I
this?
just want to point out this is a training facility.
No.
Yeah.
What about it? That only hits 2 of these.
Only 2,
Where,
huh?
are we? Question.
Yeah.
Are we still in the red zone or are we in the green zone? Because it's a new
Looks like
scene.
we're in the green zone now.
You are going to be in. So, I'd written that up before these major twists and stuff
Eye of the
happened.
Tiger.
It's pretty good.
You are going to be
if ever there was
this
a
whole
moment
fight.
for Eye of the Tiger.
This whole fight, you're going to be in the red zone because of the major twist.
Okay.
Good.
Either that or you're the best around.
That's pretty good too. But I have this whole list. Like, you're not the audience.
Look,
The audience.
Chad is awesome, but we've got supervillains to take out here.
Hi, ay, 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 ay.
There's a lot of modes of transportation on this list. It's 1,
What would you like me to give you?
2, kinda 3, 4, 5. I don't know who holds initiative.
That's what we're
It's up
trying
to you.
decide.
Yeah, we get to decide.
Oh, we're gonna.
Do you
I'm
have a
gonna let
plan
you
for what you
choose.
want to do first, regardless of what song it will be?
I'm gonna galvanize so that everybody else.
Why
can-
don't you go first then?
Yeah. I'm gonna start playing Crazy Train
All right.
because we're in a training room. Thank you, Jodie, for the
Very
There
assist.
we go.
Crazy.
Just go. All aboard!
You've got to do the laugh as well.
No. And here we are. And it's red the whole way down,
Yep.
huh?
It's read the whole way down.
We're just gonna pull out all the stops
Yep.
on this one. Do they have any minions? No, they don't have any minions.
Not currently.
Right. Wow, that was really not good. I boost everybody for just the one.
1. Okay.
Yeah, that's still one.
+1. Crazy train.
Crazy.
Yeah, I definitely have that stuck in my head now.
It's just the wrong song. I goofed it. I should have gone with Runaway Train. but
Cool.
That's
Who you
very
passing
sad. I'm going to pass to Mishap.
All right. I think that I want to take down Paisley Puce as fast as possible before she rewrites this place.
Right, she
All
has
right.
the most.
So I'm going to go after her, and actually, you know what? It might be time for overload.
Yeah, let's do it.
What
Yeah,
do
do
you
it
think?
now while we're all really healthy.
Yeah. All right. So with the aid of Scavenger Bot and some lovely electricity.
Start using your powers. That's not
Actually, I
true.
have to.
How it works at all.
Electricity, but it's electricity and
Halfway through this session, we're
leadership.
to another character creation.
because I'm doing a thing that is quite possibly going to backfire. But
I hope because it's.
if I roll doubles,
Yep. I hope you do.
Nope.
nope.
Not a 1.
No bubbles.
All right,
doubles.
so I'm going to hinder any number of targets in the scene using electricity and boost all of us.
All right.
And I use my max plus my min die, so that's a 14.
You also have this
That's
is an attack.
That's true. So it's
or
a
an
15.
overcome. Right.
Actually,
'Cause
no, it's a boost and hinder.
Okay, so no. Yeah.
But still, it's a 14, which is maximum. So it's a +4 to all of us and a -4 to all of them.
Oh, okay, so they have a -4 hinder. What is this called? What would you name this?
It's
hinder?
overload.
All right.
It's always going to be overload because
Yeah. All right.
It is thematically.
It's a -4 overload for all of them that they
Yep.
will use once. Cool.
And I would like to pass it off to one of them so they don't get to just all go all the
We can
time.
give us one more turn before we do that.
Because if we give to one of them, they're going to bounce between each other.
That's a fair point. In that case,
get
I'm
as
going to
many
give it
hinders in as we can.
to. Do either of you have a preference?
Do either one of you have a plan?
I don't have a specific plan in mind, so.
Do either of you have a man or a canal?
I remember that the
I mean,
monopolist.
I can either make bubble golems or hurt a bunch of things,
So
both of which are
Peter
okay.
Panama is going to be the next.
I remember that the monopolist tries to hinder us, but it also hurts him. So we'll have to see if he does that again. So piling on the things first is a good idea. Anyway, thoughts? Who wants it?
Bubble
You wanna
golems
make
are hurting
minions?
things.
Yeah.
Bubble golems.
I like that.
Bubble
Do
golems.
that.
I can make a lot of them because
Yeah.
of overload.
What kind of golems?
Bubble golems.
I'd say attack
Yeah, but
as long as
what action will they
Oh,
be queued
they're
up?
going to be attack golems.
Attack golems.
Attack
just
golems.
don't attack neither.
So
Leave neither to us.
we got bubbles. We have
Sure that. Well, I did go after.
alertness. We have a red die. I have a +5.
Cool.
So d6 golems equal to mid, which is, so that's 10 d6 golems.
All right. Grab a card and keep track of the fact that you got d6 attack golems.
Yep.
Or 10 d6 attack golems.
10D cupful.
Found them for you.
Cool. And that's my turn.
Very cool.
You're 10. That's something.
Now who are you going to pass it to?
I got 3 of them over here. I'm going to pass it to Siberia.
All right. So Siberia is going to fly up in the air and make and then reach down and send out a wave of digital colors and.
If you need one more.
It's not an attack. I only get 9. Crazy train didn't apply.
Right.
And she is going to deal 5 damage to all of you.
-4?
1 damage to all of you, and also shove you all back apart from each other. So you're all in the far edges of this room, quite separated from one another.
To all of us, or to all of us and the golems?
To all of you and the golems. The golems are together, but they are separate from you and separate from other people.
So that one. Wait, it rolled a 1, so they all just go down 1.
Oh yes. Okay. So yeah.
They're all D4s.
Yep, they're all d4s now.
Yep. But they live.
Yep.
Yep. And then she is going to pass it on to Paisley Puce. And Paisley Puce is going to paint some okay, cool. She is going to paint some new armor and arm blade, things like that on Needler. So she's going to boost using her Paisley paint. And she is going to use her max die. So she's going to use her max die to boost with her max die and her mid die. And then make one of them persistent. So I'm going to make the mid die before be right, be -4. So this is going to be a 0. So the mid die is going to be a 0, but the max is still going to stay max. So that is going to be a +3. So Needler is going to, and she can make one of them persistent. So Needler will have a persistent +3 from some Paisley spikes.
Question?
Yeah.
No, you did it again, didn't you?
Did what?
Does she qualify as being nearby?
No. No one is nearby right now.
Every time.
Yeah, she shoved everyone
Turns
apart.
out, we built all of these villains to be our nemesis.
To show us what we should have been doing this whole time.
Literally the opposite. He built a better team than we did.
All right, so Needler has that.
Join their team.
No, we got this.
Yeah.
We got this.
So then Needler
book are they reading
is
out of?
going to D6. Reach down into the dirt at the foot of these pine trees.
Naturally.
And craft 5 -4 +3 4 conelings will come rising up out of the ground.
Those jerk conelings.
Mm-hmm.
Overload was 1 time, right?
Yeah.
And the conelings are all going to, so these conelings can actually act as soon as they're activated. So they act on, Needler can just control them. So the conelings like spend their turn running over to you.
Okay.
So that's where they are
Great.
right now. And then finally the monopolist is going to go and so then is going to go like this, and the glowing crystal on his suit is going to send another wave, a wave of energy and sound out that is going to try to hinder you. And this has a -4.
Who's this against?
Oh, but it's the max die. So this is a hinder against all of you using the max die, which is a 10. -4 is 5, which is a -2. So all of you have a -2 hinder.
Monopolist madness.
Monopolist madness. And then the monopolist is going to pass this on to who's not gone. You. Excellent.
Okay. This seems like a really good time to use copy and paste.
All right.
And put even more minions out here.
Yeah.
We're going to
love
have
it.
the most targets in any fight this entire session right now.
All right.
Because we have 3 minion creators
Yes.
rolling dice.
And a minion owner.
No, he's not a
And a
minion.
minion taker.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that's true.
And we're in red, yeah?
Yep.
So, 10, a second. Let's see how this goes. And a number of d6 minions equal to your mid die.
Which is a 6.
6.
Yes. Do you have any?
Plus 4
Plus-
minus 2.
Do you still have your overload?
Yeah, I do.
So plus 2.
So plus
8.
2. So 8.
All right. What kind of minions are these?
These are the solar bears that I wanted to make last game.
Nice.
I
So
didn't
you've
get the
got,
opportunity
you've got
to.
8 solar bears.
So we
What
have
kind of
8
basic action
solar
can they
bears. Their attack.
take? Attack solar bears.
Just attack solar bears.
All right.
We're just going to throw a lot of minions at someone.
No, leave the don't throw the bubble ones at Needler. That much we remember.
Yep.
Right. I still think you're right. We should go after Paisley Puce first.
Mm-hmm.
I think Paisley Puce has the most. I'm going to affect the.
The
Right.
global board. Yeah.
Who is going to take over
Second.
at the top of the next round?
That's a good question.
There's Jen's question.
The minus 2 hinder is persistent
The minus 2 hinder is.
from Monopoly.
Monopoly.
No, it is not.
Okay.
The only thing that's persistent right now are the Paisley spikes on the Needler.
Okay.
Right, so you have a +1 for me, so I can go last.
If I go, I'm not going to overload again because there's the potential that I'll just zap all the minions.
Right.
So
There's also the potential that you'll just boost all the minions.
There's also the potential
so
that
there
you'll
is
go
that.
further.
Like I can theoretically, I still have a +1 hero point reward that I could use to prevent doubles. I think I could use that afterwards if I needed to adjust up and down. Do I have to declare hero point?
You've
Paul
got to
was
declare
hard,
it
but
before.
You made sure that we wasted all of our hero point rewards from the last
If you
session.
use it beforehand,
only have the
you
one.
can adjust one of the dice, as long as they all 3 don't roll the same thing.
That's
So
true.
that's going to
Yep,
trigger
I
if you
like
roll
that idea.
doubles. Like whether or not you modify it later
Okay.
Oh, okay.
is going to trigger if you roll doubles.
Sure.
Like rolling
That's
doubles is
totally
the action.
fair.
I can probably do a lot of damage in my turn. Probably.
So I think that overloading is not a great idea then.
I think it's a good idea.
Cool as it could be. So if that case, all I would do is I would go after Paisley Puce and hinder her at the same time. Which is not bad, but you know.
But overloading could hit so much more.
It can.
They're
Do we
all
want to
stuck
risk it?
together.
I mean, I am prepared
Here's the
to
other
risk
thing.
it.
It's everything in the scene, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm totally fine with risking
They
it.
can always make more minions. They just waste more turns doing it.
Okay. That sounds convincing.
I think we
Ish.
should do it.
Yeah, why not? It'll be fun.
All right,
Okay.
let's see what happens.
It's dumb.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's not
It's
work
very
together.
much.
You do have a -2,
No,
right?
no,
From
You're working as a team. The entire
Yeah,
team was
Monopoly
equal.
Madness.
over.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
We're just not being
This
effective
is-
as a
This is
team.
Yeah,
clearly
I know
the
that's the
like,
difference. I'm
oh,
at
you will get a
+2
major twist.
effectively.
I'm in. That's your
Yeah.
brand as a team.
Right.
So I've got
It's like, why do we make a team of 4 setbacks?
electricity
So we
and
can escalate as many things as possible.
leadership, which is a D8.
Dark Kinoto is giving
Nope.
you a +4
Nope. That one.
for having your plans ruined.
Nice, thank you.
Oh,
And then a
That's
D10
good.
because we're in the
You have no idea.
Oh,
There's so many
no.
plan ruinings.
There is not. There is. Oh, yes, there are doubles.
Yeah,
There are doubles.
There are doubles.
All right. From who gave me this +4?
Dark Kinoto.
Double one.
All right, tell me the
All right.
tale of what happened.
I can make this happen. I can make this work. So I start building up a charge, and because I've already overloaded myself, I'm a little bit on the edge and just a little bit jittery, and it gets out of control. But not as bad as I thought it might. So everybody is going to get. All of us are going to get a boost for my max plus my min, which is a 1. And I'm going to use...
Hold on. You could retcon one of those and max it out. you still have the negative effect. You could make it a really, really huge boost and hinder, because the boost and hinder still happens, right? There's just damage added to it.
Yeah. Well, right now it's... Let me run the numbers first, because right now it's at Monopolist Madness plus Overload, so that's +2. And I add my max and my min, so right now I'm going to be boosting us for 2, 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to be boosting us all for 3.
That's 3.
Sure. And I'm going to apply the +2 to this, so that it's so yeah, 9. And that means that I boost us all for 3 and hinder them all for 3, and then I attack everything for 1.
See,
Okay.
you
That's
can't
not
lose
bad.
minions to that.
You attack everything for 2, because it is an attack, and Galvanize
true.
is still up.
But
Oh,
they all
you
have
lose-
+4 to roll against this defense,
Oh, so
or to defend.
Oh, right. That's true.
So they can't lose it.
Yeah,
And also don't have the +4.
Right.
Or +3.
Yours can downgrade.
Plus
but
3?
That's
I'm working.
Is it +3
Yeah,
or
yeah,
It's
+4?
+3.
Yeah, okay. What's
So
that?
these get +3 as well?
Arnoff has given you another +2 because the escalators didn't take the cool weapons.
Yep.
Dark Kenoto has given you another +1 for #GenCon.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, good.
So my solar bears get +3 overload
Yes.
as
So
well?
what you're saying,
But
Chad, is
they-
that you
they
don't
use
want a
it to
season
not-
2 of the Escalators.
To
They
not-
effectively used it to not die.
Yeah.
Oh,
They want a
right.
season 2 of the Descalators, which are just people
they
that have
downgrade?
office jobs and
Nope, they don't
superpowers.
downgrade. You succeeded on
That
their
are
trade.
unrelated to their own.
Unrelated.
You couldn't have not.
Well, they're
Chad
really,
is also
they're all our
calling the villain
siblings.
team the elevators because they're going down. Because
That's good.
these
Yeah.
guys are going down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rid
Well,
of
there you
my
go.
And also, they
Monopolist
were
Madness.
on multiple elevators to get here.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's very thematic.
Plan from the
There's a
beginning.
lot of modes of transportation.
So yeah, all of you are getting hit for 2. I am immune.
Right,
And
that
all
makes
of
sense.
the Monopolist, Paisley, Puce, Needler, Siberia,
Actually, kind
Yes.
of glad that I didn't
And
galvanize harder.
the conelings.
and all the conelings.
So they're all hindered for 4, right?
Yeah.
So, and they're getting hit for 2. So it's these rolls -4 for the conelings to try to survive.
So it's a 6.
So 3 of them die.
Yes.
And that one degrades.
No, but it was 2. It was 2. So one of them exists still as a D6 coneling, and that's all. So
That's great, though.
so that
That's
was
worth
a
it.
dramatic,
Yeah, that works.
a dramatic
Oh,
removal
yours
of
were
conelings,
downgraded, Jen, I forgot.
and
So they do
then
downgrade.
Mine couldn't downgrade, that's why I was thinking.
So mine are D4s now.
but then when the Needler would get attacked, the Needler reaches out like this, and the damage goes to this coneling. Who now doesn't have a minus, but manages to survive and get downgraded to a D4.
D4.
So
Right,
Needler just
D4.
like,
It's like
nope,
smoking.
coneling.
No. So I wonder
Right.
what the rules are for that. Like, is it just any damage, or is it certain kinds of damage, or
I would.
every time we've done that, it's been electricity damage.
Yeah. I think I'll pass.
Every time we've done that, it's been overload.
I'd like to pass it on to you.
Great. I'm going to throw a bunch of D6 attack golems at Paisley Puce.
No, you're gonna.
D4 attack.
Or
D4 attack
D4,
golems.
sorry.
Okay, at
They were
Paisley
D6
Puce, eh?
attack golems.
Okay.
All right, so do you just want the total of what I roll? No, come on.
Yes. I
Okay,
do.
that's,
They're D4s, so the orientation is opposite.
yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, plus 8, so that's 19.
Wow, okay. So that is quite a lot of damage. They'll gang up on Paisley Puce. Yeah.
And then I'm going to,
It's the noise they make.
No, I'm right there with you.
That's how they talk.
and then I'm going to Bubble Bath, which is an ability I don't use very often. I attack up to 3 targets, one of which must be me, using bubbles. I assign my min, mid, max dice as I choose among these targets. And for that, I'm going to attack Paisley Puce and, I guess, the Monopolist? Yeah, I think that's true.
All right.
He's
hindering us.
He's the hinder, yeah.
Yeah.
But at least he's hurting
other
himself
hinder.
to do it.
Right.
That's. I
So
think that's how
that's
the heartburn thing works.
Bubbles and alertness, because that's kind of my battle
Keeps
go-to.
dropping his monocle.
Nope, this is a creativity. It's one I haven't used before. For this, like,
No free parking.
there's like an eruption of bubbles that come up from the ground.
down.
Yes.
And just like an effervescent, like weird attack that happens. We're in red.
I
We're
like to
in red.
think that all your bubble golems combine to do the Care Bear stare.
If we're in red, does our do our inactive things apply? Like I get healed by bubbles?
I think that's
in
only
red?
for like hit points.
It's
What,
only
what do
if
you
I'm in
mean?
red.
What do you mean?
So if I'm in red, I get healed by bubble damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're in red.
Okay.
It's a red zone reaction, right?
Sure. Yes.
Yes. Then yes.
All right. So 7, 7, and 6,
So that is the damage that is being dealt to Paisley Puce and the Monopolist
and me.
and you. Okay.
Yep.
So each of them takes
So
7.
they'll each take 7, and I'll take the 6 as mine, and it'll be a 4.
Right. Paisley Puce is looking like, oh yeah, you've like done her a decent chunk of damage. That's the one that you
Yeah.
focus that on too.
Yep.
So the
Oh,
Monopolist.
I had an overload.
though-
I definitely want to use that overload on Paisley Puce. So 4 more damage.
Oh, okay, great.
Real quick,
Yeah.
I forgot when I
Oh,
did
5
that
more damage
overload.
because I had a crazy train.
When I did that overload, that it also generates a major twist if I roll doubles.
That is
so
true.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
just a thing you can either
It
hit us with
definitely
now,
does.
or
Yeah.
you can save that in your pocket for whenever
Yeah,
you want.
I'll do it by the time I get back to them.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay.
But when the Monopolist gets hit, the Monopolist absorbs it with the Soost, and then it's going to do a thing. So you and the Monopolist both now have a -2 for
Okay.
Heartburn, and that 5 damage gets redirected to you, so you take 5 damage.
Okay, but is bubble damage still?
From the Monopolist? No.
Oh,
This
okay.
is now electricity damage
Okay.
from the Monopolist. Yep.
Oh, I also boosted myself with that.
What?
Just it's +2.
Yeah.
He's the one that
Minus 2
looks
heartburn.
like he likes diners, drive-ins, and dives. Or
Yeah.
dives.
Yeah. All of them,
And
I think. All 3.
5 damage.
At the same time.
Yeah.
Flavortown.
Yeah.
Flavorton. East Flavorton.
Okay, cool.
Which is legally distinct from Flavor Town.
Right.
And I'm
Less
going
than
to
a-
pass it off to
Anybody from any
Jenn,
other
you
company.
wanna go?
So
Sure.
these were made
All right, I'm
entirely
going to pass it
too
off
many
to the
references.
concept artist.
All right.
All right, sounds good.
Well, I will start with 8d4 solar bears.
Okay.
Yes.
Sounds.
Jodie, I need some d4s.
Oh, yeah, borrow them. I know how many I need back later. Do you need more?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more.
I have, okay, here's 2 more.
It's chaos stealing from Matt.
Okay.
I have a full set.
Not anymore.
Down for hours. Just rubbed my beard directly into the mic when I'm Trevor. It's real scratchy.
Who is this to?
These are going to Paisley Puce.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We're just taking her out.
I assume that was the plan.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's totally
Okay.
the
Nice
plan.
dinner.
I think the only way we have even a remote chance to do this is to just
So-
gang up
I
on
think
It's
one after the
her
other.
and
3,
then
6.
Siberia.
I was actually
She
going to
does
say the
the
Monopolist, just
Monopolist,
because
probably.
he keeps debuffing us, and
Right, but Siberia can reconstruct things. And I don't
seems
know
like a
that's
what,
a really good point.
what the capacity
Yeah, it is.
of that
22?
Yeah, that's a really
Yeah,
good
it's a
point.
ton.
Plus,
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
And they all
Plus
have
how
a
much?
+4.
What bonuses do you have?
They don't have a +4.
they
used
I don't
it.
think they have any bonuses.
Sorry, then they have a +3 from the
Yeah.
other.
So
overload
she's.
that
Oh,
has
Paisley,
that.
you've like.
Do they get that?
No, they didn't
No,
get
they-
that.
No, they
use
use
that
that
to
to
Yeah.
defend.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They have a +1 from
You have
Crazy Train
hurt and
now.
injured Paisley Puce
You
quite a
have a
bit.
+1 from
Okay.
Crazy Train.
Holy
She
cats.
took 22 damage. It's okay.
If she's not dead, though, each one of them gets +1
Because it's an
from
attack.
Crazy Train.
That's true.
So
So
that's...
that's-
No. That's only hero attack.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's probably for the best.
Yep,
Yep.
that's how it's not
For
broken.
specifically,
That's how it's not broken.
yeah. For a yellow power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you pass it on to now?
Myself, so that I can take an action.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Still you. With those minions, it's easy to forget.
Yeah, it really is.
And boy,
There
is
you
it.
So I'm going to use Brainstorm, which will allow me to hit one
Right.
target using my min die and another target using my mid die, and then boost using my max.
Cool.
It's pretty great.
So, and I have Overload and Crazy Train. Yeah. Okay.
Correct.
So min goes away. Let's see. One target using my boost will be really good. All right, so I'm going to do. I'll add the 3 to my mid against Paisley Puce, which will be 6.
Which is
And
7
then-
because of Crazy Train.
Well, I was going to use Crazy Train on
You
my...
get it on all attacks.
Every attack.
Every-
and
every?
Every attack.
Yeah, attack
Okay.
and overcome.
So then 7 going to Paisley Puce, and then 3 going to... Can I use Overload
No,
more than
no,
once?
no.
Okay,
No.
just making sure. So then it'll be 3 going to Monopolist.
All right.
And I create, in order to do this, I would like to bring back 2 members of our favorite storyline. 2 members of the K-pop band MC2J appear out of nowhere and start attacking Paisley Puce and the Monopolist.
Nice. Well, while you do this, before they do that,
Yep.
when you hit the Monopolist is going to roll a d10 and get a 10. So there's a -2 on that, so it's an 8, but it still hinders you for 3. -3, Heartburn hinder, but also a -3 to the Monopolist. But then you get dealt 10 damage.
Let me take on Monopolist.
Why
don't I just go after Monopolist?
What were you in
Ouch.
before you were? You had 28.
28.
I can't even take it for you. I can in the future.
I mean,
Why not?
That's okay.
in red. We're in the
We're
red.
in the red.
No. The hero has to be.
Oh,
in
the
it.
hero has to be.
Yellow
Okay.
or red.
Cool.
Like I'm immune to the. I'm not immune to the heartburn, but I'm immune to that electrical attack.
Right.
Let me go after the
Oh.
Monopolist.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying because I have a reaction that I can just take that damage
Right.
from other people,
That's
but
fair.
they have to already be in yellow or red.
I'm not scared.
Yeah. Cool. So
I know you're not.
I
Now
was
you're gonna do a
expecting
thing.
You're
10
incapable.
damage.
yeah, that was the
Yeah.
maximum possible damage in that situation. What
The
is?
horrors, the
I was
cosmic
at
horrors you
28.
see.
I
This
wasn't
is
terribly
nothing.
worried.
Yeah. But you're still.
Yeah,
You're not.
I am.
Cosmic.
Not dead yet.
No
You're
damage.
All right.
And Paisley Puce is still not down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to
Barely.
just take her down.
I tried. I'm sorry.
You're.
No, you did
What are
good.
your friends gonna do?
So, do you want to go to me or do you want to go to them?
The K-pop band, though. You mean?
They were the ones attacking.
Oh,
yeah.
it's-
They- they attack.
they're temporary.
I think we need to send it to them. I don't think
Yeah,
we can
I think-
afford
I
a
think
double
that's
turn.
correct.
I think so too.
Cool.
Who are you gonna send it to first?
Conelings.
I don't think it matters. Like,
Conelings?
Yeah,
Sure.
Sterling's fine.
Conelings. Conling.
Oh, the one
singular.
conling. So the conling is going to attack you.
that makes sense.
It deals you 1 damage.
Cool.
It's needle damage, though.
It is.
Okay.
That hurts even more. Like, emotionally.
You should have needle vulnerability. I mean, you do, but like,
Yeah.
Okay. So now
damage.
you're there, and you're with your minions who've been.
Yes.
All right. So the needler's gonna back up and shoot needle spikes out at you and your minions.
Okay.
And so I need a d12.
That's not a thing I
I need to tell you how excited I am about all this.
Nice. And then this, and then this.
it just would not stop rolling.
Whoa. Okay. So you
Yikes.
take 12 needle damage.
Yes!
You can't defend or use reactions against it.
That's fine.
And also, all of your minions are going to take 5 needle damage.
Cool. There's a real good chance that they're gonna die. And like, real good, I mean 100%. There's no way they cannot.
Oh, okay. So that happens there.
That'll streamline this encounter.
Yep.
Now the monopolist is going to.
You should be limited to once per scene. No,
Not for all of them.
that particular.
So the monopolist
I'd
is
say
going
you
to.
can't summon a new group as long as you have any
That's
left, because having them all
But they
wiped
can do
out
this
like
usually-
that.
Is going to gather up his
Turn.
sonic his sonic powers and send out a huge wave that hinders you all. And it is going
This
to.
is the monopolist.
Yeah, the monopolist.
It's been so long since I've taken a turn because I've galvanized that I've
Right.
like all of the bonuses.
For 100 years.
Yeah.
So you all. So
I still have
it's a
monopolist
5.
madness.
Oh my god, the math on this. This is more monopolist madness, and it is going to be a -3 for all of you. That
If
then
I
gets
knock
this
that
to
down
go.
one, does that matter?
What?
I don't know what your math is, whether knocking it, the die down by 1 makes a difference.
After odd dice pool. Oh yeah. It's
Yes, it is. This is my. No, it doesn't, because it's a -2 and then +1 because it's the monopolist, so it's still -3. It doesn't get it down into the next chunk.
Yeah.
That's a good question. And then you are going to take... No, you immune to electricity damage, and he knows that. So you are going to take...
How many?
6 damage.
Oh, yes.
6 electricity damage.
Still in the green.
Right. And
You're in
then
the right.
Siberia is going to come down next to Paisley Puce. She's going to fly down to the ground.
Yeah.
And she is going to reach down. 6. And
Paisley Puce. Ugh. That's so gross.
I'm so
give
happy
her
about
a...
that.
It's the grossest.
And she's going to heal her up a little bit and give her some like lines of the 80s cyber technology lines through her.
Great.
All right.
Ah, she's a
She did that to
windbreaker
Paisley
now.
Puce.
Yeah, she did that to Paisley Puce.
She's just Paisley with
Right.
pink lines.
Yeah, no,
through
you're
it.
right. A windbreaker. That's exactly what it's like.
The worst.
And then
The worst piece of clothing ever created. It is.
and then she is going to attack you,
Of course she
Paisley
is.
Puce
The
directly.
loudest.
So
Yeah.
she is going to.
Basically a potato chip bag.
She is going to deal
I
you.
don't like how well he's running.
Yeah,
it's pretty-
maybe
Yeah,
I
She's
am.
going to deal you
You still
6
got all those
damage.
darn
Whoa,
boosts.
are you in yellow?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna take that 6 damage.
Cool. And then she's going to hinder you.
No.
Oh, nearby allies by 2. Oh, the monopolist makes everyone's hinders better. That's so cool.
Yeah, but you specifically said that none of us are nearby because we keep getting pushed around by everybody.
Well, you were initially, and then you've all closed back in.
'Cause
So
I only
that
take-
happened
I
one
only take
time,
one
like
of them.
after that attack happened before you moved.
Oh.
You can move, like, she can't push you, like, super far away. So you can close back in. So what Siberia can do is shove everyone so that until you take a turn, you're not.
Yeah.
You're not.
Okay.
Oh,
not
so
in,
we
but now throw
qualify
it
as
back in.
nearby now.
Yes, now you're nearby. Again. That's why you were able to do that and
Yeah.
Okay.
everything.
I
'Cause you-
would have
you
gotten
all
rid of
went.
one of those
I mean,
heartburns,
technically,
but that's
mine
okay.
is Mystic Redirection, so I can do it. It doesn't have a range, but I like to envision myself actually stepping in front of it.
That's good.
But I also get to defend. Like, I should always take it.
And
because I
then
get to
she's
defend with a
boosted.
D8.
She boosts
Like,
herself.
I took 1 damage on that.
Yeah, that's good.
This is just better.
Yep.
Sorry, y'all. I would have gotten rid of a heartburn. Realized we were nearby.
It's okay.
Is that everybody?
Now. Sorry, I did not explain.
That's
but now
okay.
it is your turn.
Cool. So now I have an overload, a monopolist madness, a monopolist madness, and I still have Somvar's +1. What do I want to do? Do I want to buff all of you? Do I want to hinder all of them?
Good.
Do I want to take over a D4 minion?
I think
One and
probably
only
not.
comely.
That'd be fine. Do I want to kill that minion and heal?
Probably
All
not
right,
yet.
27 now, it's fine. All right, so do you want more buffs that will probably be pretty big? I have a net +2 with all these things.
You should
I have a
definitely.
+3, a +4, a -3, a -2.
You should definitely give Jenn a buff while she's got a bunch of minions.
Cool. So galvanize it is. What sign do we want it to be? What do you plan on doing next? Because it's gonna make me choose a particular song.
I don't even.
What are your minions?
They're
They're
bears.
solar bears.
Solar bears.
I'll be there.
You
You
want me
don't
to go
have any
against Paisley Puce?
You could
Right.
just play Here Comes the Sun.
Then
That
I
one.
can do something with that.
Yeah, that's the one.
Or that?
You tell me. You tell me what your
Let's
plan
go
is.
with that.
one.
I'll make it work.
All right. Playing Paint It Black. Persuasion.
Like when you see a red door?
Persuasion.
And you want to paint it
2
black?
D10s and a D12. It's going to be a pretty big one. +2. Oh, God. It's only a 6. Dang it. It's still a +2.
Yeah.
I mean,
Get
if
a
you want to
+2.
burn your back issue, I'm not sure you do, but if you wanted to, that would make it a
You know,
pretty hefty one.
yeah, you know what? I think it's worth burning the back issue. The camera sweeps across as I step on the reverb pedal,
Yeah.
and this becomes a 10, and that makes it my mid. There's a 10 on there somewhere probably.
There's
Which
certain
makes
things
it a
that-
12, which means we have a galvanize of +4.
Oh, that's really good. That's very good.
And that's for peanut black.
Indeed. There was when we were doing GM prep yesterday, we were talking about how there's certain things in here that are visually like Scott Pilgrim versus
Oh,
the World.
yeah.
Yeah. This is one of them.
Yes, it has to be. And that's what I'm gonna do. That's it. I wish I had 2 d12s in there, but I don't. So that's the top of the order, right?
Yeah. Now,
It's Jen.
yeah.
Get right back in there.
All right.
Or do you need more time?
Nah, it's fine. I'll make it work.
Yeah, all of your minions have
I mean,
+4,
you can,
right?
You can put me in there if you want.
Yeah, all of the minions have +4.
No, because
so
it's only
right.
heroes.
No, it's only heroes. Sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
I lied. Hold on, let me cross all these other things off here.
Do the
Okay.
minions have the Monopolis Madness negatives?
Or is that only heroes?
Is that only heroes?
That's only heroes as well.
Okay.
That's
good.
That's good.
That's really good for us.
That's workable.
Oh, I
And it
need.
makes sense if Galvanize is going to be like that, then Monopolis Madness should be like that as well.
Right.
Did 2 of these die? Why did I give you your dice back?
I don't know, because
Nope.
you're nice to me.
Okay.
Because I have
So
to
who are you
read
attacking
everything.
here?
These are gonna go against.
Why don't we have them go against Paisley Puce one at a time, so if she only has like 2 hit points left, we don't burn 20 damage or whatever?
It seemed like an
Two at a
okay
time. We'll meet
plan.
in the middle.
Yeah. She did seem to get a little bit better when Siberia did.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think Siberia's next up.
I
Because of that.
do
Yes,
agree.
definitely.
Because I want to use my power against Paisley Puce.
Can't argue with that.
Do they have to have
Okay.
at the start of your turn?
Yeah. So
You can put it all on
Attack
Siberia.
Siberia.
That's what I was thinking. I'll throw
Oh,
it on
nice. Okay.
Throw
Siberia.
them all on Siberia.
I want to be the one to take Paisley Puce down. All right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Nice.
So you hit Siberia really hard. Because
Yeah.
she's right there. She flew
Oh,
down.
the
Yeah.
bears do.
The
Yeah,
bears.
The bears do, sorry.
All the solar
Now, what
bears.
do
Solar
you
bears.
do? Da
Da bears. All right, so then I'm going to use Brainstorm,
All right.
attack using illusions, and I'm going to
Brainstorm.
hit
Yeah.
Paisley, Puce, and Siberia again as well.
Oh.
Cognition. I was very proud of that joke, by the way.
Which joke?
Prost cognition. It's when I remember things when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Well,
If this is an attack, you do have a +4 on it.
it is an attack, and all right. So my min is a 1,
Yeah, but now it's a 5. Like now it's a pretty.
and then another target with my mid, which is a 2. All right.
Which is a 6.
which is
So,
yeah.
all right. So I've got 6 going to Paisley Puce,
All right.
and I've got 5 going to Siberia, and so I'm going to craft these giant. They just look like metal buckets that come up out of the air, and they're on top, like hovering over the 2 of them, and then they simultaneously tip and pour, and it's just this thick, oozing black paint that comes down and goes over
Is that
top
like
of
that
Paisley
trademark black
Puce,
paint?
and yeah, it goes
The
over
true black paint.
over Paisley Puce and Siberia. Like her Siberia's glowing, is getting covered up in black, and Paisley Puce is just turning into this silhouette of herself. And
The way you're talking about it, I imagine it like GAC.
yeah, it is. It's like
it's
it
black.
looks like paint, but it's thicker, so it's
You
kind
can't say
of.
that on television.
And I get a boost with my max die,
Okay.
which is a 9.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So that is a
Plus
plus
So
3.
who wants that?
I'll
I don't
attack
even-
on my turn. for
I'll
sure.
attack on my turn as well.
I can attack more than one.
Then I
you
think
still-
you should get it.
Yep.
Just don't use the big hit on Needler.
So you get a +3.
Okay.
And then his bubbles up.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Maybe.
Cool, cool.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. So I'm gonna do the bubble bath again. That's the bubbles erupting out of the ground.
Nice.
Sort of thing. So I use my bubbles and I use my.
Who are you doing this to?
I'm doing this to Paisley Puce, Siberia, and myself
Oh, okay.
because I have to attack myself with it. So we've got bubbles. We've got alertness because they're definitely the ones that I think
Are a big problem here?
Yeah, a big problem right now.
Alright.
And then we're in red, so big old d12. And there's so many bonuses and hindrances and stuff. So, yeah, +4 to all of these. So I'm going to start by hitting myself for, so it's 2 minus 2, which is 0 plus 4. So that's 4. So that heals me for 4. And then I'm going to, and that takes care of Heartburn, and I'm going to attack Siberia for 2 minus 3, which is -1, plus 2 for Bubbles, so 1.
All right.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And how much to Paisley Puce?
Paisley Puce will have 11.
All right, and with that, Paisley Puce falls to the ground, and all of her like illusions and things that that are out there, including the boost that's over here, goes away.
Yeah.
Oh, that worked out great. That's
Nice.
even better.
Yeah.
You did establish the last time that when she takes naps, so do all of her illusions.
Sorry, concept artist.
It's okay.
I'm going to pass it off to the Monopolist now,
All right.
because I think that's...
So have them go,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then I'll
Yeah.
go, and
Yeah,
then
we
That sound
still
good
don't
to you?
want them to have
Good idea.
double turns.
Right.
All right. Sounds great. So, who has hinders on them?
I no longer
I have none now.
Just you over there.
Does he have exactly my character sheet, but backwards?
Right.
Evil?
It's similar.
Yeah.
Not exactly, but it has a lot of similarity.
I'm sorry.
So the monopolist.
depends on if it's electric damage.
The monopolist instead is just going to try to really hinder everyone and make everyone unable to do stuff right now with monopolist madness. And this time, the monopolist is going to have a +4 on this hinder, on the max die, because of their keynote. The monopolist has a lot of is concerned. You just killed Paisley Puce. She just fell down. You defeated her. He wants to make everyone stop doing things and do what he says, because he's the monopolist. So he's going to get the +4 on the hinder against multiple targets, and then also add on Sanvar's +1 to the attack against a single target.
Did you ever do the major twist?
I did not. Just kind of watched. Right. At this point,
reminding him.
no. At this point, this whole fight is going so dramatically and excitingly that I might ideally want to show some major twist till the end of it. We're going to see what happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely good.
So, it's just kind of exciting. All right. So this is going to be a D10, a D6, D8, and it is going to be a 6. Oh no, sorry, an 8, 11, 12. So a -4 hinder on all of the heroes.
Okay. This is Monopolist Madness?
Yes, Monopolist Madness -4. It's actually going to be a -5.
There is no such thing.
Yeah, but when the Monopolist does it,
Oh,
it's increased by
okay.
1. Right, it can't be a -5 because of rolling, but it can be whenever the Monopolist makes a
Glad I
hinder.
have a really,
increased by 1.
good
Yeah.
galvanizer.
So yeah, so it is huge. And then there's going to be attacking one target, which is going to be you over there
Of
with
course.
the mid die, which is a 6, and it's going to be +1, so 7. So 7 damage, 7 electricity damage to you. So that is,
Damn electric damage.
yeah, that is what the Monopolist does. Then the Monopolist is going to pass things over to Siberia, and Siberia is going to she's right near you. She's going to send out a wave that's going to deal a bunch of damage. Damage around right around you. She's going to do attack multiple targets with the mid. So that is going to be and that is going to be 3 damage to you and all of the minions that are near you.
I'll take.
You want it?
Well, I'm going to take 3 for myself, right?
Yep.
Oh, it's just her?
No, and all the minions.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I defend with a D8 for this. So I take nothing, actually.
So these all need to roll and
Yes.
see if they survive.
Yeah, see how they do. And they're all D4s, right?
Can't defend your minions indefinitely.
So 3s and 4s live.
There's one.
There's a 4 over there.
There's
Another
one.
4.
Is this a 4?
Yeah. So 3 4s.
Nope,
Just
that's
two,
two.
but
This is
the
the
one
four.
over there is.
Just
Yeah.
got a 4.
There.
There you go.
So you got 3 of them left.
Those are the ones.
And they're 4s. So that is what Siberia does. And then finally, the Needler.
Now you can really have those back.
The Needler is going to attack you.
That makes sense.
Needler.
Yeah.
I want everybody
Right
to
up near
know
you with his
I can bounce around.
pinecone fists.
Yeah.
One a turn. It's gonna be
And
Jenn because she's the lowest.
there's
Right now.
1 minion.
You're still 31.
Yeah, like I haven't been touched.
Because you've been hanging back and doing like cool, like you've been doing your massive things from a distance, which has been hard
And
to
the
get through.
Metropolis knows that I'm
Yeah,
into it.
exactly right. And so, yeah, so they're basically doing the same thing you're doing, which is targeting down certain characters. So you take 6 needles damage,
Yeah. I love it.
and you can't defend or use reactions against it.
Perfect.
And then all of you don't have any minions left.
Nope, no minions
Never mind.
left.
So,
He also kills all my minions.
yep.
Every one of them is not there.
So that is what happens. And then who needs to go? It's
Me.
just you. All right.
All right. It's even though it's a green ability, I think it's still my best bet right now.
Overload?
Actually, I can overload if you want.
I mean, I'm like we got a -5 right now.
What if we don't?
But also, he's a -5 to generating the overload.
Yeah. Well, I've got a +7 -8. So if it's something you want, otherwise I'm just going to hit
you
someone
don't have a
really
plus
hard.
Hit
Seven.
someone really hard.
You don't have
Right.
a +7 to overload.
Yes, I have a +4. Oh, right, that's true. You're completely right.
Yep.
Don't you only use one?
And I only use one minus, so
And then, yeah.
yeah. Anyway, but I'm not doing that. Instead, I'm going to use percussive maintenance, where I attack using close combat and use my max die.
All right.
So Scavenger Bot and I are going to use close combat to get up close to Siberia, and we're going to go after her. Leave some nice big rusty bites in her legs.
Tetanus.
And the max on that is a 10, +4, so that's 14, +3, so that's 17. And I'm going to say -3 for the Monopolis Madness, so
All right.
that's 14 to her.
All right.
Yeah.
So that is quite a lot on Siberia.
Dang it. Where am I? I keep forgetting about things. It's fine. I
all right.
should have dealt damage to you.
It's gonna happen again.
Ay, ay, ay.
So who goes next? That was the end of the round, right?
Yep.
That's to me, I want to boost people.
I think that's a fine idea.
Okay. I'm going to use Boost Your Bubble, and I'm going to boost using max and mid die. So build myself a dice pool, and my my max and mid die are 17. I hinder myself with my min die, which is going to go on Monopolis Madness.
Yes.
And so it'll be adding 1 to the 17 doesn't make any sense because it's a boost. So everyone gets +4,
That makes
Bubbles,
things a
+4
lot-
bubbles.
including
better.
your minions, Jen.
Yay.
And then I get a -1.
Having a net -1 is really nice.
I'm going to pass it off to Hourly Rage.
I just want to fly. If you pass it to me, then Jenn
Oh,
doesn't have
okay. Sorry, I
bonus
forgot
to
that was still
attack.
going. Then definitely Jen. Or it was last turn, right? So you can go
I
again.
think I ended the turn.
Yeah, you did.
You did.
ended the last round.
So I can go again.
Yeah.
You can.
Do you want
Please,
to?
please do.
Yeah.
Because you still have that +4 from Painted Black. Let's keep that rolling.
I
Yeah,
will
keeping
do the
that
same
difficult.
thing that I did then,
Yeah.
and I will attack Siberia with the percussive maintenance.
All right.
I'm
Cool.
just going to go after her.
I forgot that stayed around.
Yeah, I did too.
But it's only for you, not for your minions.
Yeah.
So
And you know what? I'm going to use my back issue
Ooh.
when my sensei was teaching me how to fight to learn how to really follow through with the punch. So instead of a 5, this is now 12.
Oh, okay.
+8.
One heck of a follow through.
So that's a 20 minus
Good at
5
golf.
for the Monopolis Madness.
Ooh.
So that's only 15.
All right. So Siberia now falls.
Good. I like that.
this is great. This is going very well.
It's going surprisingly well.
Almost as though we're acting as a team.
I wouldn't say that.
I'm very scared.
I actually would.
What this major twist is.
Who's going next?
I'm going to pass it off to Jenn.
Yes.
That's correct.
I'm gonna go after Needler because
Yeah.
Monopolis terrifies me right now.
Yeah. Let me
I
take
also
point
can't
on
attack the
Monopolist.
Needler, so like
They have a plus
They have
4
plus
for
four.
I'm also
battles.
going to attack Monopolist because
Now,
Because you
each
can't go after
one gets a
Needler
plus 4?
effectively. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Alright, so 19 against Needler.
Okay. So the Needler takes a bunch of damage.
go Bears.
Except, what is the largest number in there?
A 3.
3.
But it is 7, right?
Well, 7, yeah, because it's
Okay,
plus 4.
so Needler's going to use that to kill this minion and take only 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only 12. Now Jenn gets to go.
Oh my gosh, I can't pick these up. Alright, so I've got
You have a -5 and a plus
8.
8, yes.
So basically, I've got a plus 3 to whatever I do.
That's pretty good.
That's
Plus
pretty
3 to whatever
good.
attacks or overcomes you.
Alright. I can aim at both Monopolist and Needler again. Or I can just hit one of them really hard.
That
Hit
one.
Needler really hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Yep. Alright, so I'll use Magnum Opus,
All right.
which requires taking a major twist. Are we okay with this?
Absolutely.
That sounds great.
It's just straight up part
think
of
it's
the
fine.
rule. Do this thing, take a major twist.
Do that.
I mean, what's
Do that thing.
How many major twists could you have back there?
Look, we're just inside an active volcano.
Right.
Everything's fine.
We're definitely
but-
And
have
we
we
been
didn't
this
mess
whole
with
time.
the things that's siphoning off the energy.
It's fine. Like,
It absorbs stuff.
I'm also going to use my +1 from Sanvar.
yeah.
So I am using my max plus my mid plus my min. So
Plus-
that's 12, 5, so that's 17 plus 3, 18, 20, 21.
What? No.
No? 12?
You have
20.
12, 17.
Yeah, plus 3, plus 1. 21.
Oh, right. Because it's
You also have a -5 from Monopolis Madness.
No, I have a -5 and a +4
Oh, I
and a
see.
+4, which net out to a +3.
Plus 3. Plus
And then
Sanvar.
plus
Yep.
1 from Sanvar,
Yeah.
which is 21.
Yeah.
Yep,
I
she
just,
nailed it.
I didn't believe
Every
it.
once in a while, I get math right.
Well, it wasn't that. I just
It's
didn't
rare.
believe that the numbers were getting up that high with
Yep.
that -5 hanging around.
So
Yep.
21 to the Needler, eh?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, out from behind this golden, I don't even know what this is. This
Pharaoh.
bejeweled golden area here. The ground starts shaking and you just hear these footprints coming through, and it's the giant mech, big stompy robot that we may remember and love from our second issue.
But I get a
Yep.
little scared because it's like, is it a glass floor? No,
Right.
it's not. It's not a glass
Except now it has, instead of just having hands and weapons, it comes out with a giant chainsaw to go after Needler.
All
Does
right.
it have a hockey mask? Like, does it have a cyber hockey
Down
mask?
into Needler.
Good. So as you start doing that, though,
Mm-hmm.
from the pine trees and the pine needles and stuff at the feet of where Needler is, rises up a coneling. But this is a massive, massive coneling that is twice as tall as you, and it towers over like 12 feet high. That it is the dark conote that comes up there. The bonus from dark keynote, and it rises up from the ground. And this is not a minion.
Fine.
This is a lieutenant.
Okay.
Fine.
And it is just, I mean, like, that's relevant for
Oh, it
knowing
is.
mechanically how it works
Yes.
too when it's
Yep.
taking damage, right? So it is now here, standing by. You got an old environment twist.
Tank Walker is excited about Kaiju versus Robot.
We're all a little excited, actually.
Yeah, this is gonna be cool.
Does it?
All right. So
Oh my god. How
It
is
goes to
Needler
them
now.
still standing?
They go now.
It's them or
I mean,
me.
Needler's in rough shape, but Needler, remember, had not gotten hit at all for the most part
Right.
until
That's
very
fair.
recently.
And
When
two
now
of
Needler
them
has
are down
taken
and
a bunch
none
of
of us
damage.
are, so.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Needler has taken
Oh,
a
yeah.
bunch of damage,
I'm not.
but neither is
remotely
a
afraid.
newly damaged.
Nobody's even in the red. Like, we're in red, but nobody's in the red yet.
I'm close.
Okay.
But
You can heal yourself.
I've been in and out of there a lot.
Right. That's
As long
that's
as
where you
neither
play.
goes down, like you guys can go take naps, and I'll just hit the monopolist until he goes down. What's he
Right.
gonna do to me?
Hinder you a lot.
Right.
Yeah, okay, fine. Eventually we'll get him. Or I'll just cause his suit to stop working.
Also true. So, Jen, which one of those do you want it to be? You don't want it to be me.
Let's see what Needler's got up his. Got.
Can't do
I was gonna say up his
Up his
sleeves, and then I
branch.
was like,
Right.
yeah,
Pretty sure
yes.
it's needles.
Up your branch.
Right. So
Up
first,
his
Needler is
bark.
going to go,
It's actually
and
got more bark than
Needler is
bite.
going to defend against all attacks until next turn. And it
Needles
is going
with
to
more
be
bark than bite.
8.
It's
10.
it's cold out, so he's got a fur collar. FIR.
Yeah,
All right.
There you go.
So
Also
Needler
his name
defends is going to have a defend 5 against all attacks until next turn, unless an attack deals more damage than this defend, in which case the defend ends, but that damage is dealt back to the source.
That's awesome.
So Needler now has
Terrible.
I'm on it.
now has a
I am.
damage shield, right?
All right.
Then, this is Needler deals
Oh.
that much damage back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, so it's not going to be bubble damage
know.
coming back. At you.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
good.
no.
Just making sure you're aware that
I'm just not getting hit.
Yeah, that's really good.
That's
That's
great.
really good. That's really good. So Needler has this defend 5. Then the dark.
I'm not sure that I can hurt Needler actually. So
That might be true. The dark conote comes out, and who's been attacking? So you've been attacking over here a bunch. What's this?
And I've still got a major
this
twist
guy?
hanging out there.
Yes, you
You're
do.
like the punchy guy.
Well, no,
I've
this
been
is the
attacking
major
you all.
twist that made the dark conote came from a major
that wasn't
twist.
the major twist
Yes.
we haven't taken
No,
care of.
that one's
Oh,
that one's this
no,
major.
no.
Overload
Yeah.
it can mean lots of good things. There's
Yeah, yeah.
nothing
The
here that would
overload
be
major twist is like on a
responsible
shelf.
overloaded.
This is the major twist from your
Okay,
action, attacking
cool.
Needler, making the thing. And what is describe the big chainsaw guy that you have?
Oh, he's just big, like, envision that Evangelion, big anime
Yeah.
robot, giant, I think we said 16
Yeah.
feet or so.
Right.
And it's...
Does it have hit
got-
points or a die, or is it a minion? In it?
No, it's just an illusion.
Okay, just
it
an
attacked
illusion.
and I was
Yeah, it just attacked and was gone.
Okay, cool. That's really good. That's really good. I was going to Pacific Rim a little bit, but that's all right.
Yeah, I know,
No,
sorry.
We're good. So the dark conote comes over and is going to just attack you
Sure.
for 9 damage.
No, it's not. It's gonna attack me
Thank you.
for 9 damage. For 2 damage.
Yes.
Pretty
I would like to give each player +1 because the chat's talking about TPK is too much.
That makes sense.
Lucas.
Lucas.
Thank you, Lucas.
Thank you, Lucas.
And that was the Needler's
It's gonna burn
turn.
this quick.
And now the Monopolist, who has hinders on them still.
I do.
I have one for
Nope.
myself.
Cool.
I have a madness.
Great.
I still... Does my Monopoly Madness and Bubbles
Oh,
and
yeah.
all that go away last?
Yeah,
You-
the
you-
only one that doesn't go away is the painted black until my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, use one
I
of those.
just want to
All
make
right,
sure.
good. Cool.
There's a lot going
So
on.
anyone that has a
Nice.
hinder on them doesn't anymore.
Great.
You instead lose health equal to that amount as it is siphoned off by the Monopolist.
That's
Great.
actually fine.
Right.
Okay, that's not ideal.
And
Oh.
the Monopolist now was damaged slightly and is not any
How
longer.
much damage did you take?
One.
Yeah.
I'm
Do
just
you want to
saying,
defend
like,
it for... Oh, I can't.
How did we get rid of this last time?
Yeah.
we just ganged up on him.
Yeah.
There was one bad guy, not 4 bad
And
guys.
we can still do that. I think Monopolist is now a better target than Needler
Right.
because of the defending.
And now who's last?
That's me.
Matt.
Yep.
All right.
Has to be early rage.
Now you lose
Yeah, I
painted
was
black.
painted black.
But I still have a +4 bubbles.
Oh, it was definitely a black robot, by the way.
Does he have any penalties?
Nope.
I don't think so. We don't have any minions.
I believe all penalties are gone right now.
I believe so.
Weirdly.
Hold on. Doesn't he create a penalty for himself each time he gets attacked?
He does. Not so. He creates a penalty for himself each time he can choose to. Yes.
I'm just saying, if you hit him with the pipe wrench and then he creates something, you immediately destroy that, and then he immediately
And then I hit him again indefinitely ad infinitum. Yeah. So we're gonna big finish.
Okay.
I mean, he may choose not to do that. I don't know, but if he doesn't, then we don't get hindered.
All right. It's close combat. Strength. It's close combat, and we're in red.
Yeah.
I use my max die. Remove any number of penalties from the target. Add your min to the attack each time you remove a penalty.
Okay.
So no, it wouldn't. But that's
fair.
fine.
Yeah.
It still disincentivizes him doing that thing. So this is +4. I'm using Sanvar and Lucas's +1 on this. I bet you real hard I'm probably going to retcon something on this one. Did I retcon already this time? No, that was last game.
I've used mine this turn.
I used mine.
Okay. That's jacked to shit. Wow, good. So I'm going to retcon this to 12.
Remember that one time that he was beating a guy in the face?
16.
And you learned about
18.
following through.
Yeah.
18 damage, eh?
18 damage to the
Okay.
monopolist.
So you hit the monopolist real
I
hard with
healed.
the wrench
Oh, no.
for 18 damage.
I
So
did-
now
I
the
did it wrong.
monopolist is no longer looking
Super great.
super perfect.
Super happy about
he
this?
damaged the suit a little bit. It's real bad. But as this happens, the monopolist is going to absorb the damage and shoot it back using a hinder. So the monopolist is going to, and I'm going to get a +3 on this one from Gen Con. This is the +3 from Gen Con, which I'm going to need because I only rolled a 1. But now it's got a +3, and that is going to be a
-3
-3
hinder.
because I get plus on each of you, and deal you 4 damage.
On each of us.
No.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
sorry. On Hourly Rage and the Monopolist.
Okay.
Cool. Now I need to. Somebody make some minions so that I can destroy them.
I still have 3 out there.
I know. I might have to eat one of yours so I can trigger your thing. Does it go
Yeah,
against
you
the
could do
person
that.
that does it, or does it just?
Well, it has to be an enemy.
Perfect. So I can eat your minion. I can
And
attack
start
your
hitting
minion
you.
to heal myself.
No,
To trigger her
I'm full of
thing.
lies. I was looking at the wrong one. It's
Oh.
just when it's
One of your
destroyed.
bugs. Yeah. That's perfect. Even
Okay.
better.
He's going to eat a bear.
Next turn.
Delicious.
Who's it gonna be?
Who's it going to be?
Jen, it's you. And then
Me?
you should pass it back to me. So
Okay.
that I can eat your minion.
Sounds
I've
good.
been helping your health a lot.
Uh-huh.
Now you can help mine.
I'm going to start by
So I have
using
half
these
as
solar
many.
bears to attack.
Neither.
Neither. Because the first
Yeah.
attack will eat the defense, right?
Do they have a
No.
bonus right
No,
now?
he's
It's
defending
defend 5
against
against
all.
every attack,
Oh, I
Do
see.
only
do
way
they
to-
have
unless
bonuses right
you
now?
deal 5 or more.
Not unless your +4 bubbles stuck
My
around.
post 4 bubbles didn't stick around. But
No.
Did you use
Then
it?
no.
Okay.
Throw it at Monopolist then.
Yep.
Attack this thing.
The
Darken out.
dark.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
It's a 1, a 1, and a 2.
Okay, well, we're going to see. 1, a 1, and a 2, eh? Totally fine. Totally fine. And totally fine.
Well, that was a 0.
That's how that works, right?
How dice work.
Like we have 2 digits on a side technology. I've seen it. I've seen it on several other dice. I don't know why. And why we play this game.
It's very hard.
All right.
It's because of D100s. That's why we play this game.
Yes, that's why.
Needler's got a +5 to defend. The
Defend 5, yeah.
Monopolist is terrifying because it'll shoot everything I send at it back
Keep
at
attacking
me.
the dark
So I'm
cloud.
gonna go for the
Yeah.
All right.
Because I'm not going to.
This is you yourself doing it.
This is me myself.
And her.
I could hinder.
Every time we say that, now I think of that band.
I didn't write this book. There'd be no musical references in this book if I... Wait, hold on. No, that's wrong.
Do you want me to hinder it or you just want me to hit
Attack it.
Just attack it?
Attack it.
All right.
Take it down a peg.
Dark. Cold.
Hit it for more than 10.
It's just a regular attack.
That's a 9.
Yeah.
So,
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Hard to complain about that.
So it has to roll...
I
try.
can make it a 10.
Okay, so
Yep.
that's a
So we
D8.
degrade. So now it's a D8.
Yeah, got it.
Lieutenants. Are you gonna pass it to me?
I'm gonna pass it to. No.
I'm gonna attack one of the solar bears. This is dumb, but I need hit points. So, I attack using Trusty Rusty. No, I attack using I attack using Strength.
You just rip it in half and suck out the juices.
So I hit you. I hit it for 7. It can't. I kill it, and I regain hit points equal to my min, which is only 2, but that's better than nothing.
As a result of
That's why we're doing.
terrifying things that just happened.
Yeah. Gross.
I'll make slurping noises into a microphone.
I can deal a target
People love that.
damage equal to the roll of my awareness die from everyone's a critic. It's a D8.
That's a D10.
That's a-
You can't
that's
possibly
a-
roll a 10 on a D8.
I'm sorry, I'm still traumatized.
I was like, wow. Wait, hold on. You said D8.
That's what happens.
That's what happens when you
awkward.
try to cheat, Jen.
You could burn your back issue.
Yeah, that's true.
Turning that into an 8 and using it against the Dark Connote is a
Or-
pretty good way of degrading it more.
Against the Needler and breaking the defense.
But then he'd
No,
attack
defense
you.
is-
Then it'll go
forever.
against me still.
No,
And then
it's
I can take
only
it.
until it takes more.
Oh.
Well, I
That's
mean, it will go back to you still, but
Yeah.
nevertheless, it will get rid of it. That's certainly true.
that is
How much
true.
damage do I risk taking though?
8.
It's whatever you rolled that broke the defense.
But I can tank that for you. We can do some real dumb stuff.
I mean, we
Big, big,
can
big, 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 big.
to get rid of that. To get rid of it,
I mean, it's going
It's
to go away on their turn
stupid.
anyway, but
it is. It's gonna go.
I
on
think
there.
so. At
Oh,
least
then
until the
then
next turn.
Then I would go.
But
to it.
then no, I'll go after the Dark Konos.
That's the way to do that.
Yeah.
You have to bring your back issue.
That's fine. I'll use snappy little trees.
All right.
Surely
so then
I've fought
Chrono
against one of these before in my
degrades
harrowing
again.
adventures.
Yeah.
2d6.
Yeah, we gotta get rid
Great.
of that thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Who are you passing it to now?
Just gonna move the rest of my solar bears
Oh.
over here.
Oh, no. I'm gonna eat every one of those solar bears. They're delicious.
There are so many
They're
details.
full of vitamin D. Why?
You're full of vitamin bear.
Witch hours and bears are basically just Capri Suns.
Solar bears are definitely Capri Suns.
Dave says that he has trouble putting straws in either one. So if you shave a bear, it's just a foil pouch full of fruit punch.
Wonderful.
And if you drink it, you
I
like
will
get
happily,
weird silver
beat
mercury
something,
powers
so
please
fly
beat something.
around.
I'm going to go after the Monopolist, I think.
Great. That was great.
I can't attack the Needler.
I mean, you could.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
mean,
they need the
no,
right
no,
one.
We'll wait until after he doesn't have defense anymore.
Yeah,
Jodie.
that's the reason why
You
I
can
don't
attack
want to go
it.
after
I
him.
can't?
I give you permission.
Okay.
You can waste
Oh,
your
it
turn
won't deal
doing
damage.
that.
so
But,
Yeah.
like,
combat.
you're allowed to attack.
Yeah. Right.
Exactly.
Okay. So Scavenger Bot and I are going to go after the Monopolist with a little bit of percussive maintenance again.
Just have to attack with something other than bubbles.
And that's going to be
I'll just, oh,
an
no.
8.
Okay,
Can
against the
I make
monopolist.
something
Yep.
for you to attack with that isn't bubbles?
Maybe. I don't have powers that will help with
All right. So the monopolist and the needler are both looking
Not
kind of
great.
damaged.
Yeah.
Can I craft something for Jodie to use as a weapon to attack the Needler?
Yeah.
How would that work? Would it just be like a
You make a boost is what I would do.
okay?
And then if you want, you could even take a minor, make it be a risky action. Take a risky action, take a minor twist to make it be a persistent boost. And then it would be a persistent boost that is a boost, as well as like, now I have like
bubble weapon.
a stick or whatever. And then you still have to decide a power and a quality that would
Yeah.
make it be like I'm attacking with this stick or this scissors or
It's
this.
a needler. It's a weed whacker. For sure.
Does that count as technology?
It's a real fancy weed whacker.
So, yeah, I think you're the only one of us who hasn't gone this
Yeah,
turn.
let's
think
give it
so.
to them.
So let's give it to Needler.
Okay, so Needler,
If you
so this
want,
goes
Jodie,
away now.
I'll do that for you next turn.
Not worried about it.
And
Like,
Get worried about it.
I can boost everybody. Like, that's an okay thing for me to do.
so the Needler is now going to... Who's all nearby the Needler now? Who's been, because you've been attacking me.
I've been doing a lot of close combat,
Yeah.
so I
Yeah.
probably.
So both of you are.
He's been
Yeah.
attacking me like every round, so
Yes.
I probably am.
Yeah. I
You
think
you
we're
two
all
are.
kind of
yeah,
near.
you're kind of closing around. So everyone's kind of close.
We're all
So
hugging.
We're
yeah,
hugging
so
it out.
the Needler is going to try to attack everyone, shoot out a bunch of needles and attack everyone. And I need this guy.
I don't know if we're gonna make it. Let's just leave.
Well, that was
Okay,
Start
so and I'm going to
punching the
use.
volcano.
Oh, geez. Well, I'm going to use
What's important
anyway
is that we tried.
from Ardenor. I'm going to use my +2. I'm going to use all my remaining pluses, and use my +2 from Ardenor to increase the max die by 2 to go against you.
Okay.
And so that's going to be this. It's going to go up to a 6. So you're going to take 6 damage.
Okay. Can it be reactioned against?
Nope.
Okay.
And you can't defend against it either.
Okay.
However, everyone else is going to get a +1 again. The min is this 2, which is going to be a 3. This 3 is going to go against everyone else, and that includes all the minions.
It's 3
They're
damage.
going to all take 3 damage.
Okay.
Does that include me also? Or?
No.
So I take 8, Jen. Wait. Or I'm down to 8. I can tank.
So those
3
minions
damage.
also are going to take 3.
You're fine, Jen. You take none damage.
Yay. So this
one of the
one's
minions
fine.
lives.
This one goes away.
Good.
For now.
So-
And the one that
Oh,
lived is going to get
oh, boy.
attacked by the dark conunade.
Okay.
I like that.
Best to roll a 3 to live. 3 or 4.
This
Lives.
3. Okay. And the one
That's
that the one
I
that
don't
was
think you should kill
destroyed-
that one. That one's
I don't know if
impressive.
I can kill that
Hold on.
one.
The one that was destroyed gets to roll with the 8.
Yep.
New round.
It's a 5.
Do the dark conet. See if we can degrade that further.
Against this guy?
Needs
Yeah.
a 5 or a 6. Oh.
Stays around.
I should have sent him against Needler. Oh well.
So that's the Needler and the dark conunade, and now the Monopolist is going to go.
The Manopolist.
And the Monopolist is going to try to Monopolist madness everyone again.
Great.
So the Monopolist is going to send that again.
Yay.
So it's going to be a
Yay.
Oh.
Oh,
That's a
oh,
three.
Those are
and that
really
is
big
going to
numbers.
be
Dice
a -4.
Ugh.
And that's
Minus
with
4
the plus
Monopolist
one.
madness to everyone.
I would like to finally use Edit Undo.
Yep, all right.
When a nearby enemy would create a bonus or penalty, you may remove it immediately.
Cool.
Is that just against me, or is that in general?
Just against you.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you?
It's just against one.
How many reactions do you
One
get
of
per
them.
round?
One. So you can do
Ah,
one of them.
crap. All right, fine.
Oh yeah, you just did a reaction.
One day I'm going to use this power.
I'm sorry.
But then
you
the mid
remembered the other
die,
one.
the mid die is also an 8, and it's going to be 8 damage against you.
Lightning damage?
No, we would do it. It's 8 damage against you. 8 damage to you. God damn it! The first time you did it, and then you're just like, oh nope, I'm into your weird attack.
I'm out.
You're out.
I'm out.
All right.
How much damage was it?
8.
Oh, I already used my reaction. Allied.
All right.
Wait.
Bubbles.
Is it at close range?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely using Protective Bubble, which I just renamed Bubble Boy. Never mind.
All right.
I defend 3 against
3. So you take 5
So I
damage.
take 5 damage.
Are you out?
So I'm not out.
So close.
Would the Monopolist madness count against that?
Yes,
Yeah, it should.
it would.
Yep.
How much was that?
So you're out.
Yep, I'm out.
Sorry, Jodie.
Okay. No.
How much was
No, that was good. That was a good point.
4?
4.
Yeah.
How many hit points did you have?
But you
left?
don't have Monopolist madness anymore?
That's true.
And he hit you for 8. And
Yeah.
You rolled a 5 to defend.
Minus.
Minus
So I
5.
rolled a 3 minus 4.
Oh, it was a 3. Okay.
Most it can be is a 4 minus 4.
Gotcha. Okay. Fine.
Yep, I'm out.
You're out. But now they're done.
What's your out ability?
They're going to pass it to you.
Everybody heals.
Okay.
What's your out ability?
Hinder
You-
opponent by rolling a single Bubbles die.
Okay.
I'm gonna hinder Needler.
Okay.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. With a -1.
A -1.
It's something. It's
There's
something.
one lone bubble
What is it
underneath
called?
his foot.
Write
It's a-
down the bubble under the foot and put it on the other.
Sharpie.
I'm going to see if I can knock out more than one hero this fight. Let's see.
I'm pretty close.
Yeah, I think it can happen.
Keep tanking for Jen.
They're really close also is the trouble. I'm really interested to see. And
Yep.
I've used all my bonuses from the chat. So if you get any
Yeah,
more
no, I'm
bonuses,
gonna-
it will help
Okay.
me
I'm going to, but we
achieve
haven't
my
done round.
TPK goal.
Who you pass it to? You're the last
I'm going
one.
to pass it to Mishap.
Okay. I'm not happy with what I just saw, so it's time for Scavenger Bot to fly apart again. And I'm going to explode Scavenger Bot in... Do you want me to go after Needler or the Monopolist?
You should attack the Monopolist. No one else can.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going after the Monopolist then. And yeah,
Why can't we?
Well,
He lightnings back sometimes.
he frequently lightnings back, but
gotcha, right.
it doesn't do anything again.
Yeah, that makes most. Yes.
and acrobatics, and a d10 for status. And just gonna vault over Needler and get in real close to him and plop Scavenger Bot on his head before having Scavenger Bot blow up. With a -4 Monopolist Madness, but a +1 from Lucas.
I like the idea of Scavenger Bot just starting to flash red
Right.
more frequently. He's like, oh god, gotta get over there.
Wow, those are real numbers. Those are numbers. That was a 2 before it rolled.
What are those numbers?
That's going to be a 21, 22, 18
18 damage.
to the Monopolist.
Okay, the Monopolist is not looking in good shape at all. So that explosion happens at the Monopolist, and the Monopolist is not going to shoot you with lightning.
I can no longer use Scavenger Bot.
Okay. We did a massive amount of damage. So now the Monopolist is looking in quite rough shape, and neither is looking in like middling shape. Who's next?
I will pass it off to Matt.
Yeah. I'm gonna eat your minion, but maybe not. I'm probably just gonna burn through this Monopolist Madness, but
Yeah.
that's actually okay. So that has to be strength, close combat. Hopefully I roll high. I didn't. It's literally all threes. So I do -1 damage to
Does
it.
it help if it's a 4?
No.
Okay.
But I did get rid of Monopolist
Yeah.
Madness. So that's just gonna come right back. That's all I can do. It's the end of me. Would you like to roll the defend against the -1? Because you will.
Does it have Monopolist Madness? Or did we... No, we talked about this. It doesn't apply.
Does it? No.
Yeah, to those guys.
Yeah.
No, right. It's did my -1 roll higher than its -3 save? No.
Well,
I know. That's weird.
can you adjust your minions' die pool down by 1 if necessary?
It says after a dice pool is rolled.
It sounds like
So-
no then.
Yeah.
No. It's fine. I was just trying to get some hit points. Any hit points. That's okay.
You have some, I have none.
That's true. I
So
have
did
more
you.
than Jody.
So who
I
should
did.
we,
Still there.
It's fine.
Everything's
I did
fine.
-1
Yep.
damage to it. It's
Okay.
fine.
And now
who should
whose
we
turn is
send
it?
it to?
You pet it.
Because we don't want
You've
them to
got-
get a double turn.
Well, you were the end of the round.
No.
Yes, I was.
Oh yeah, you were. You're
I
right.
was.
Yeah.
You are 100% correct.
So I think
I was going to be fine
I think
if I
I
had another
want
turn.
Bubbles
Right.
to throw another hinder and then pass it to them.
Okay.
Bubbles.
So I'm going to hinder the Needler because
Yeah.
the Monopolist does stuff with that.
Let's
Right.
give you a big finish.
Gives me something.
That one's much better.
if I
That's
live.
-3.
Okay.
So
But they're two
More
separate
bubbles under.
hinders, and that's
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
Right, they are. Okay.
more bubbles underfoot.
A lot of bubbles. So now who are you going to pass it to?
Who's
Them, right?
are.
It's got to be them.
It's gotta be them. Well,
Okay.
it's
I mean-
them or Jen, and if it's
Oh
Let's
well,
do
those are our
them.
only options. Let's do them.
Yeah.
What is... Who do you want to have?
Needler.
Okay. So Needler is going to... Needler's now going to attack you, now that knock you down. Going to
Okay.
attack you using needles, shooting needles at you. And has a -1 on the attack against you, and then the attacking other nearby targets is going to have a -3 for the hinder, using the min rather. So okay, so it's going to be needles.
I'm forgetting what songs to play. This one feels apropos.
Oh, yeah.
Oh geez. Okay, so you are going to get 6 damage,
Okay.
and you cannot react against or defend against this damage.
Not a problem.
And then everyone else is going to take 0 damage.
Perfect. I love that.
Then the dark conionate is going to try to kill your last sun bear.
Alrighty.
6.
It
does.
That seems like
All right,
it
it
does.
So now you can't heal by killing a sun bear.
But now I can roll a d8.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, that thing.
That's an 8.
Who should that go against?
The
Monopolist. Monopolist. There's a chance you could kill the Monopolist off of that.
That's true. They didn't say
Even
he
though
was
the
bad.
Monopolist can lash back, if you could take out the Monopolist before he gets the chance to act, I think it's worth it.
That is pretty
I like
compelling.
it. Monopolist.
The Monopolist takes a bunch of damage but does not go down.
What?
Damn.
You were very close.
Does the Monopolist lash back?
Yes.
Can you increase your roll by 1?
So,
I would like to make my d8 a 9.
all right, that is going to be this. So, it is.
Hold on.
No, I'll take it.
No, it's better for me to take it because then there's less
Definitely, yeah.
net damage.
So a -3 hinder
Oh, I can't do anything about that.
on you and me. So you could react to this.
I can't because my reroll of this.
Oh, okay, with the reaction, right.
Everyone's a critic.
And you also take 6 damage.
Okay, I will defend for this, against the 6 damage.
So -3 hinder.
So I take 4 damage.
Are you up?
Very close.
Why don't you just let me take it? I don't understand.
Because he gets to defend
Because I get
against
to
it, you
take
don't.
some of that damage off.
Right, exactly.
That 8
Yeah,
damage
and there's a
turned
chance
into
it
4
could just,
damage.
like,
Yeah,
so
Because we have
I'm at
one
19.
pool of hit points.
and Hourly Rage also knows that he is equally effective at 1 hit point and at maximum. In fact, more effective at 1 hit point than
Right.
at maximum.
Exactly. So,
Alrighty.
plus it's also the character.
All right, so
Like,
now we're done.
no.
No, we're not. The Monopolist is going to go.
They're done?
That was a reaction to the Monopolist. Now the Monopolist.
Also, Jen's gonna go.
Who has penalties on you?
Jen does.
Me.
I'm good. I don't know.
Monopolist Madness and a new -3. I guess I have 2 Monopolist Madness.
Good. How much are they total?
7.
You lose 7 health,
Yeah, that seems accurate.
and the Monopolist gains 7 health.
Damn it.
I tried.
No, no.
That monopolist and the things he does.
All right, now it is your turn.
These are still around?
All the penalties are gone. No,
Okay.
those penalties are gone.
They just turned
Yep.
into
Beats him.
They turned into health for the Monopolist and damage for you.
Yeah, oh,
But
solar
which is
bear's
good.
gone.
Right. So the upside for you is that you don't have them anymore.
How many more solar bears do you want to make? No, I'm kidding. Let's just start this all over.
I make a new pile of illusion.
The Monopolist is still in bad shape. In fact, the Monopolist is in worse shape than before you hit the Monopolist with.
I guess I can go
That's
after
true.
the Monopolist
Is it?
again?
I guess I don't know if it's a 1-for-1 health gain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me
I
to
will
go
ask these questions
It
later.
is. It is one.
Do you want me to go for Monopolist later? Do you want me to go for Monopolist again?
If we can take the Monopolist down, I think we really should.
Okay. Or do you want me to just hinder? You want me to attack?
Which one are you better at?
Go after Needler. I can take out the Monopolist and
Yeah.
not get hurt.
That's fair.
Do you have any way to apply multiple hinders in a turn?
No. I mean, I can Magnum Opus again and we get another major
that
twist,
seems
but that seems
ill-advised.
like a bad idea.
Feels not good.
I can brainstorm and hit 2 targets. Like I could go for Needler
do both.
and the.
That seems great.
Do you want Needler and Monopolist or Needler
yeah.
and Dark?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do that.
Do that. Do that.
I
thing.
think when Needler goes down, the
It doesn't matter.
It's dangerous, but at the same time,
It's
they're
so
the
much less
priority.
dangerous than then. Yeah.
yeah. Like even if it's still around, it's a d6 lieutenant.
So it can just kill me.
All right. I'm gonna use my +1 from Lucas, by the way. So.
Good. Can you use my +1 from Lucas? Because I can't.
This is around.
All right.
I mean, yeah, you can.
1 with my min.
I guess I can. Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
now
that's
it's a
fair.
direct
Yeah.
it's worth using. It probably wasn't worth it using last time because you rolled in the middle of the spectrum.
All right. So I'm gonna do 5 at Needler,
Okay.
and I'm gonna do 4 at Monopolist,
All right.
and I have a 9 boost. Who wants it? Well,
Whoa.
I mean, like.
You mean
I mean a plus, like a.
Yeah.
I was like, how is
Plus
that
three.
possible?
I
Plus
mean, I
3.
rolled 9.
How
Yeah.
are you?
That way I can
Give
Nice.
it to me.
All right. So plus
Let's
3
do that.
I might
boost.
not live long enough for it to matter.
All right, but now you're the end of the round. So you get to choose anyone you want.
So I'll give it to Jodie, and then I go. Jodie rolls really well, then I don't go. But if Jodie rolls like a -1, then I'm gonna hit a thing twice, and then probably die.
I think that's a pretty good idea.
Because you just make a hinder,
Yep, I do that.
and you can decide
Who are you
it
hindering?
is.
Well, I have to be told that it's my turn.
Oh, okay.
Do it.
It is Jen's opinion.
That's fine. Yeah. Sorry.
Miles
I was
away.
doing a lot of math in my brain.
Who do you want to hit?
Who do you want me to hit? You want me to take on Needler?
I mean, Monopolis is almost dead is sort of the
Yeah.
thing.
Sure.
But does that mean that we just leave it for...
Let me percussive maintenance the Monopolist. There's a good chance I'll be able to land a solid hit there with.
Sure.
All right, let's do it. Needler.
you're
Here we go, Needler.
Plus
Three, use your
three.
+1.
Plus 3.
Yeah.
What kind of boost is it?
That's what I was trying to think
My plus
about.
one's not going to help. It's a minus 2.
-2. Good.
Yep.
Make sure
What
that
are
the
you
needler
gonna
there
do?
has a
Don't-
-2.
don't worry about it.
I'm
So
going
I'm
to
gonna
smack
go next, and I'm
him
gonna
with
eat
my
it.
crowbar.
All right.
It's
What
going
do
to
you
be lit with lightning.
Close combat.
What are you gonna do?
I gave you a lightning rod to put on your crowbar so that you can direct your lightning even better. It's like a mini lightning rod.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going at Needler with big finish.
All right.
I'm going to use my max die,
As opposed to big Norwegian.
and I can remove penalties and hit again with my min. So that's
Wow.
a 10
All right.
and an 8.
Okay. Both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's this thing about this penalty?
So I attack using close combat, which I did. I use my max die for damage. That's a 10. I can remove any number of penalties. Add your min die to the attack for each penalty you remove, which Jodie just made.
Very nice.
18 damage.
Okay. So the needler is now looking in real rough shape as well. So
Good.
the needler and the monopolist are both doing poorly.
Yes, that's what I want.
think you've
And
achieved.
Can
then
you hit them both on your turn?
No.
is that... Did Jen go? No, Jen was the end of the round.
And it is annoying
Do
that this
you
is
wanna
not
go,
a
or do you
minion
want
because I
Jen to
can't
go?
redirect to it.
Oh, yeah.
Let me go.
Yeah, go for
You're
it.
up.
That makes sense.
I'm
that
going
boost?
to attack the Monopolist.
All right.
See if we can take him out. Since
nice
Scavenger
dinner.
Bot's gone, so it's just me and my trusty old crowbar. But thankfully, I have electrical powers that are going to help me.
Crowbars are made of metal.
It's true. So close combat and
Nice ones.
electricity, and let's see what's
Effective
going
ones.
on.
That's what I meant.
And I use my max, which is a 7.
All right.
It's not bad.
So 7 damage against the monopolist.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is a regular
The
old stat.
monopolist falls.
Yeah.
It is out.
I mean, it's attack using close combat and use your max die. It's a very
Do
solid.
we want to
ability.
gamble on it and just have Jen go?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they can get they
I mean,
can finally get a double
yeah.
round if they live.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if you kill the dark Conionade, then they can't do the double round thing.
Right, I know that.
If
don't
you kill the
think they
needler,
can.
that's also true.
I don't think we can in a single turn, since it would degrade into a D4
That's true.
first.
You need to attack it twice.
So you want me to go for Needler?
I think so.
Okay.
Either hit
We're
needler
gonna
for
let,
alive or hit them both.
Paul get a
curious.
double round in because it's dramatic and interesting, and you two have enough health that
He's worked really hard for a TPK. I think we give him the
Right.
the
I
option.
have 4 hit points. Jen has 11. You have 30.
22.
Whatever. Like, it's fine.
So you want me to just go for Needler
Yeah,
as
take
opposed
him
to
out.
splitting? All right.
Are you gonna
Give me
make
a
him up as?
straight-
No,
no. As on brand as it is for us to take major twists right now,
Not when we've
it
got
sounds
one
like
on
fun.
the shelf.
Right. I think that one's already just. It's been decided. It just hasn't occurred. That's a 1, an 8, and a 10.
so 8 going to
Yeah, I know what it is
Needler.
now. I figured out the twist already. I'm just waiting for
Cool.
it to be done.
Yeah.
Needler gets hit with an
Yeah,
8.
because I already used all my bonuses.
All right. So
Yeah, 8 going toward the Needler.
okay.
Giant axe appears in the sky and just starts
Cool.
hacking into him.
All right. The needler is still there.
Oh no.
That as well. All right. So
You get to choose who it goes to.
Needler or dark connote.
The dark. No, I can't read or say that word
Yep.
apparently.
right.
The giant pine cone.
All right. He's going to attack you
Yeah, I bet. That makes sense.
for 6 damage.
Yeah, I die.
So you're out now.
I'm out.
Then you're going to pass it on to Needler,
High fives,
We
man.
got this.
who is
We can do
going
it.
to.
Yes,
Is,
that's too
Needler
hard.
is in really rough shape. Has just been chopped by many axes by you. Is super mad about it. and is going to. Do they have any penalties on either anymore?
Not right now.
All right, 10 damage to you, but you can't defend against it or use reactions against it. And then you two are nearby.
Oh,
You're going
I'm
to
out.
take. Oh, you're out. You're going to take 4.
Okay.
So that is what the Needler does.
And then the Needler passes to.
The Dark Cone.
I bet.
Who's going to attack you for 4? How you doing?
Team leader.
And then the Needler is going to attack you.
Oh God.
So
And
you
the
want
Needler
to be a leader.
Is going to use the same attack. That same big attack
So it's down to it, is it?
right against you, and is going to deal you 10 damage.
I have 8 left.
Now it is your turn.
This is so great.
Or for narrative reasons,
Wait.
do you want me to pass it to all of
All the
you?
down
Yeah.
people
All the down
first.
people?
Yeah.
All right.
pretty
As the
good.
first down
Yeah.
person is onto
Yep.
you. I'm going to get you to all use your out abilities.
So that is -1 for Needler. That is bubble underfoot.
Yep. I will boost you using suggestion. I'm going to play Freebird.
Suggestion.
So it's an 8. So that's a +3.
I like how you're passed out on the ground playing Freebird.
Well, we've established that I have
No.
I have a tape deck, and I'm just like, oh. It's Freebird's off the list. Jen, you also have a boost.
I boost an ally by rolling a single illusions die.
Yeah.
I boost you for 1
Okay. Something.
because I rolled a 1.
Do it.
Now it's your turn.
Gonna go for another percussive because that's the biggest hitter I got now.
Yep. So I think basically I just took your. What are you using? Not a
Did
pipe
we
wrench.
doom ourselves?
Not a pipe wrench.
Crowbar.
What do you use? Crowbar. And I just like
Super
galvanized it, and it's like
super
twice
dramatic.
as big.
Oh
my
boy, that's
God.
garbage. But at least I can max out.
You
one
also
of these,
still have
sort
a
of.
hero point +1.
Yeah. So
How many you got? Turn?
5, 6, and using that hero point for 7.
Seriously, 7?
7. Yeah.
That does it exactly.
Nice.
Hi,
All right.
that's
So
dumb.
as that happens, suddenly there's a lot of rumbling and cracking sounds from 2 different directions. The first is actually an explosion. As a blast in the outer opens up the outer wall, and in comes John England and a bunch of United Nations commandos. The second is a crack on the opposite inner rock wall of this cave that opens up and lava starts pouring in and filling up this room.
I think we need to get the heck out of here.
I
I
think
start
we found
dragging
our
my
main-
comrades. I start dragging whoever I can.
So the UN commandos come along and help you pick up your comrades
Good.
and take them out.
Right.
And they say the capacitors for the volcano thing seem to have completely filled up to maximum. The volcano's still erupting. All of the lava tubes that this is built in are filling up, but they've found the command center at the pinnacle of the mountain. And so as they go up toward the command center, they also have some of the things, the medical packs that they gave you to fill everyone up to full hit points. They just drop some grenades of those, and everyone is back to full hit points as you're going up to full.
Why don't we have those?
Well, they're very specialized United Nations equipment that's only
Very
distributed
expensive,
I'm sure. Can I buy
to
some, please?
high-level United Nations.
Wink.
You could suggest
People.
that they give you some.
You just take over one of the minions that's allowed
You're
to have
right.
them.
One of those UN guys is a minion, I'm sure of it.
And they said, they need your help. So now you got some UN commandos and John England and all of you, and you're working your way up to some, these are all just the evacuation stairs and stuff, but they're filling up with lava from below. So you can't go down, you must go up.
Gotta go up.
And as you go up, you come out onto the peak of the mountain. And you see that it opens up.
Oh, there's more story.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
got turned
The
into
stairwell
art.
opens up into a doorway that opens out into the caldera of the volcano, which is slowly filling up, and opens out into a catwalk.
How sad are you that we
It's
didn't
not
go
on the
through
list.
all of
Can't
it?
play it.
We played it before though.
And in the middle of the catwalk, there is a tower.
So,
What?
giant blue tower. Hey, there's a satellite on this tower.
That's
Oh,
true.
God.
That
okay.
seems useful. We've been looking for one of those, right?
That by Dave Matthews Band?
No.
And as you walk up,
Hey,
Yeah.
DMB.
Dave. I'm the worst person on the planet. Somebody who
and as you walk out onto the catwalk, there's a loudspeaker that comes on, and it says, "John, you should have joined me when you had the chance." And now you have a cutscene.
Martin.
All right.
Oh, it's his,
Right.
It's his brother, Jan England.
And and the guy in the tower makes a speech, makes a cutscene speech. You have a cutscene speech comes out when you're all standing here on the catwalk, and Martin Malta is Dr. Exusio in the tower. But before he was Dr. Exusio, he was roommates in college with John England. And you see the cutscene that goes back.
Oh, look at the cute little boy.
And you see them talking about, it goes back to the cutscene where you see them talking
it's a good
about
mustache.
how they need to change the world and have everyone pull together in the world, but whereas John wanted to do it peacefully and through the United Nations, Martin became increasingly megalomaniacal and obsessed with doing it himself, and he was the only one who was ever right, and he needed to do what he said. And so you hear this whole backstory that is just now being revealed in this speech to John England.
Is this just the stockpile of arts that you were hoping we had found out?
But some of them,
throughout the other
we
issues?
also talked about other things. So here we go. So you hear the cutscene, and then as soon as that cutscene ends, right, then Dr. Exusio says, "But you're all doomed and will never catch me." And he's in this tower, right, and you hear a click as of a button. And two things happen when you hear the click. First, you see there's a big countdown timer on the side of that tower right there. The whole top part, and steam and gaseous oxygen and stuff start going down, and the countdown timer starts counting down toward a launch. At the same time, the entire catwalk here is electrified.
Ow.
And all of you need to make overcome actions to avoid being stunned by the electrical field that has run through it.
So electrical, you say?
Yep. You're fine.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. You're good.
So electrical, you say.
Okay.
What's our status? Still red?
Right now? Yes. Yes.
Feels
but we're going to
pretty
do...
dramatic.
It is pretty dramatic. This got dramatic even faster. Okay, God, I have written so many scene trackers and then used them, and then I used all of the note cards. I'm going to use...
Just gonna roll it.
What did
It's
we
definitely vitality. We're trying to
So you say
overcome
we're
being
still in red?
electrified.
say
Yes.
we're still in red?
Just gonna take it. By take it, I mean I'm gonna use my vitality and none of my qualities, because none of those are endurance related.
Success of the minor twist. I was trying to fly up away from it.
It fails with a major twist.
I think just fails. I'm all for major twists, but this is about us learning over the course of this.
So,
perhaps
I
not major
believe
twists
myself.
every single time.
Here's a question. This is a full information thing. If you fail, you're out
Oh,
for this scene.
I think it's probably worth a major twist.
yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I succeed with a major twist.
Okay, so you succeed
With the minor
with
twist.
a minor twist.
Yeah.
What was your mid die?
My mid die was 4.
Okay, so you have a -2 hinder from this. It's just a normal hinder, right? It's going to last once. There's a -2 hinder to you from the situation. How did you do that?
So I used Principle of Great Power, overcome using one of your highest rated powers,
right.
and use your max die.
Yep.
So essentially, I created like a floating platform that I could get up onto, so that I'm elevated off of this in general.
Oh, nice.
And I rolled an 8.
Oh,
'cause I
so
get to use my
you're in
max.
great shape.
Rubber
So
shoes.
And what happens to you is you manage to succeed as well, but you notice he's doing stuff in there and is actually accelerating the launch timetable for the for his escape rocket that he's in.
Oh.
I have a thing that I want to do, if
Yeah.
you guys don't mind me going first.
Yeah.
No, do it. It's your turn.
I'm going to
Do it.
try and screw up the launch.
Okay.
A launch requires a lot of very precise things to happen.
You're 100% correct.
And I am
Just go
very
hug the
good
rocket.
at making precise things happen poorly.
Just run as fast as you can.
So
and right, but the
I'm going
rocket.
to make his electrical systems go amok. and he is going to have a tremendously hard time making this rocket launch on schedule.
All right.
Schedule.
So you're gonna what are you gonna
Seems
do
like a type
physically?
that would say that.
Physically, I'm just going to walk up there
Right,
and
be
start
like,
putting my hands on it.
I'm gonna
and-
start messing with this tower. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So D10, D10, 2 D10s and a D. There we go.
Do you have any bonuses or other cool stuff?
Nope, I have
like
no
six.
bonuses at the moment.
All right.
Yeah, we definitely thought that was the end. So we burned all our stuff.
But my max die is a 9.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Yeah, just works.
So you just succeed. So you do that.
We all get a hero point, by the way.
Nice.
Because that
Alright.
matters very much.
You do that, a bunch of
We got a hero
electricity
point
arcs
for
out
mine,
of it,
too.
cracks appear in the tower and in the catwalk around it, and it's just, you really have managed to mess up a bunch of stuff. The LEDs of the countdown timer are now really messed up and stuff like that. So you've definitely dramatically messed up this particular launch and caused a bunch of damage.
Who wants it?
I don't know what to do in space.
Yeah.
It looks exactly like this.
Yeah.
Kick down the door.
I'm going to force the door open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, absolutely.
Please.
I'm assuming this is something that a normal person could not do.
Correct.
So I'm going to have to roll.
You are.
Strength. This is probably not close combat.
It is not. I mean, it's close combat with the door, sort of. That's a little bit of a stretch.
It's a little bit of a stretch. So it's going to be a D4 for that. But a D12, because things are on fire. Yo. And that's a 6. That succeeds with a minor twist.
Yeah, very good. So you manage to...
I had a suggestion. Do I have to hold it open?
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I like that.
That's pretty good.
That's perfectly good.
Like that's.
If you want to suggest that, I'm very happy with that.
Yeah,
That's
and I just
fair.
Yeah,
everybody through.
right. Who's next?
Jen. Get in there. Because like, I don't know who, if anybody else is taking any other actions.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
I
get
think
in
it's
there
just-
first
I
and
think
then
it's just
see
a
what
timer.
there is to see, because we'll know
Yeah.
then what to do.
I want to get inside and kind of get a lay of the land, like what's in there, where do we need to go, what's happening.
Right. In here, there's a lot of tanks and equipment and various gases venting out and things like that. You don't actually see any sort of stairways up that you can see from here. But there's a lot of clearly this is a rocket will launch and this is fueling it, and this is the base of something like that. And where they would do mechanical stuff.
And
This is the
things and things like
engineering section.
Sure looks like it's going to come to life, doesn't it? These sure do look like arms. Does kind of look like a face.
So he was just a voice over the loudspeaker.
Yeah.
He was nowhere in the, okay.
He's
No,
up
that was
the
a
top.
flashback.
It looks like
We think he's up top.
Yeah, you can kind of see him. He's up there.
Maybe he
Okay, so he is up
He's
in
up
the
there,
top of this tower. Okay.
He's the satellite.
So we need to find a way up there. I want to find a way up there.
Thanks, Dave.
There's no way up that I can find from...
Not that you can see right now.
Okay.
What?
So I guess that's it. We
mean,
just
no.
need to find a way up
You're in
there.
a mechanical room. You might be able to screw things up further.
That's certainly true.
Like, there's got to be a valve you can close.
Or just erase. Paint over.
Yeah, just be like, and this is just water down instead of rocket fuel.
Yeah.
Like, now there's just a bunch of steam.
Okay.
That
I
sounds
don't
really
know.
dangerous,
I can-
actually.
That actually says also equally as
I mean, now this is like 2 fights ago. You referenced the Mask of Zorro. You remember in the Mask of
Yeah.
Zorro where they had the steam boiler and they tie in the thing and then it blows up or whatever? It's like you can do that kind of stuff.
Also, referencing another earlier session, you could just paint a door in the roof.
That's true.
Or hatch.
Yeah, you
An
could,
elevator.
you could Wile E. Coyote
Make
this.
an elevator.
No, I mean, also true. I don't know why. The spiral escalator. It's a rocket.
Yep.
It's actually a thing. Super weird. I
I paint
don't know how they
a
work.
ramp up to the top that looks strangely like an escalator. Can it go all the way to the top
I
where...
don't know, make an overcome.
Wait for that.
Do the thing.
Play the game.
You're gonna be great.
Jen, play the game. Why aren't you playing the game?
All right, I'm gonna use Principle of Great Power again. So I get to use my max die.
All right.
An 8.
It's an 8.
And that's an 8. Yes. All right, so in the center, so this is a big open room, right? Okay, yeah. So in the center, this big open room, I just start painting and we start seeing like it's a wide spiral, but it has to be a spiral because of
It's round.
space.
It's a round room.
But yeah, it's like, it doesn't quite have the stairs like an escalator, but it's like a moving ramp. All the way up to the top.
Conveyor belt.
Kind of.
Spiral conveyor belt.
Yes.
That makes even less sense to me. I'm sure it exists.
Why not?
I mean, it does. Like
Spiral escalators exist.
Yeah, no, but think about like how a
But it's
baggage
just
return
like
works in an
the-
airport, where it goes around
yeah.
the curve.
Right, sure.
You can just do that on a ramp up.
That's true. Safe for people, yes.
Yeah.
And their feet.
Yeah.
Stairs are a little tricky for me. I prefer
No,
ramps.
I get it. It is definitely the correct choice.
There's
I'm just
now
trying
a
to visualize.
spiral ramp
Yes.
inside. Who wants to go next?
I mean, I'm fine with going or not. Like,
Yeah.
I think
it's
it's
down to the scene tracker,
Yeah.
right?
Do it.
I'm just gonna fly up where the ramp is going.
She's like, cool ramp as she flies over it.
That's a good plan.
Right, but you made the hatch into the next area.
Where do I end up?
Yeah.
Going up the ramp,
Yeah,
you end up at a hatch.
at a hatch. Can I open the hatch?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I want to do that.
All right. When you open the hatch,
It's full of lava.
Oh, no.
there is
Create
a
portal.
large explosion,
Okay.
and you take 9 damage, and gas starts coming out and filling up the whole room around there. But as you look through it, you see there is a control room up there. It's got glass
Okay.
windows all the way around.
Cool.
There's a guy standing there.
I'll put my bubble back on.
Yeah.
Cowboy hat.
Nice.
Is this mutagenic gas?
I don't know. That's me.
Okay,
we
and I'm
recognize
gonna pass it to Mishap. You're left, right?
I started things off, so.
Oh, you started things
So
off?
it's got to go to scene tracker.
Scene
or,
tracker.
And or anything else that has
Right.
initiative.
Scene tracker's
Absolutely.
anything I can see. So.
So as this happens, you pass it on to the guy, and Dr. Silvio pushes a button, and then a rumbling starts happening, and the catwalk starts retracting from the walls.
No.
And
It's still out
then
there.
Dr. Xuzio climbs on it, sees you coming up.
Yeah.
There's now a portal. There's a ladder, though, at the side of this room. Climbs up the ladder and goes to another hatch onto the roof of that place.
Okay. He's
So-
on,
so that's
he's
what
on the
happens.
roof, everyone.
Does
Yep.
anyone have
So now it's going to go
the
back to you.
ability to shove a guy?
Back to me.
Because lava.
No, let's not murder him.
I think I'm gonna follow.
Okay?
Can I see out from where I am?
Yeah.
Do you want help up?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
I'm outside on the
And
catwalk.
rather than
still.
that, I'm just gonna pluck Mishap up off the catwalk.
Okay.
And move her to the top of the tower.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Do I need to roll an overcome for that? Or
Classic.
No, that you can just
Okay,
do.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I think we established that's just
Yeah.
a. Yep. Cool. So that's
Yeah,
probably
'cause
my turn.
All right, yeah. who's
Unless
turn?
I can follow as well.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, then I'll do that. Good. Whose turn is it? Mishap.
All right. I'm up here, so I'm gonna take the ladder. If I'm, are you depositing me on the roof or what?
Yeah, that's where you
Yeah.
seem to be going. So yeah.
Okay, cool. So you see that Martin Malta has just climbed up onto the roof.
Tell me, you're out of places to run. Just surrender peacefully.
Never.
Okay.
All right, punch, punch, punch.
Okay, I offered. So now it's time
Obligatory
for
hero
the
statement.
percussive maintenance.
Never.
I'm just gonna hit him with a crowbar until he decides that he's had enough
Hold
and
down
wants to
his shave his
surrender.
It's like he
mustache.
started the beginning of that chapter and didn't quite get through the rest of it.
All right, electricity, close combat,
Offer peace.
and
Beat with crowbar.
Step one, offer peace. Crap, I didn't. get the
so that's
next
a
one.
5?
Sure, it's a crowbar.
All right. What are you doing?
I'm just, I offered him peace,
Yeah.
and he's decided no, so I'm going to hit him with a crowbar.
Oh, good,
that's
okay.
Wreathed of
What?
electricity.
Piece or pieces.
He takes a bunch of electricity damage. He's like a guy in a lab coat. He looks like this.
Okay.
He's
Just a guy.
That guy is lecherous.
Oh,
Oh,
look at that lab coat.
I like that version better.
Yeah, he was nice then.
Yeah, I like the
How
when he was.
skeezy is he?
I like the nice guys.
I like
can't really
the
see.
like the lunch. He's got like a little
Oh,
lunchbox thing.
Oh, yeah.
Lunchbox, that's definitely a
That's
motorcycle
definitely-
briefcase.
Into what?
It's a toolbox, not lunch.
A motorcycle briefcase.
He's a hungry boy.
He's a teacher.
Villains get hungry too, Adam.
Sugar. Sorry, it's not in packets.
All right,
What a creep.
I'll pass it
Are you
to...
sure you don't want to shove him into the...
No. I think the UN deserves to take this guy into custody. Besides, he might be able to help all the people that he's transferring. So I'll pass it to you.
Who jumps into the lava?
I suggest he jumps into the lava.
All right.
No, I'm not actually. It's cruel and mean. I also... can I get up to the roof with them?
Yeah.
In a go? Cool. Because everybody's through the door.
Yeah.
So I don't have to hold the door open anymore. He's a minion, so I take him over. No.
If he's a minion, we have bigger problems.
Right.
I just realized something.
What's that?
He might not be trying to launch... Like, he might be trying to launch something else that isn't this thing. Like, they're... I don't know.
Do you want me to break things in here, then?
Well, it can't be this, because it's got a set.
I mean,
It sure
the cat
can.
wants
Yeah.
retracting.
Yeah, that's the thing, is...
We also don't have any way out.
Yeah.
Except for bubbles. So...
I mean, let's take him down. We don't know what else he's got up his sleeves, and hopefully we'll be able to...
Wait, oh. Just running tackle him off into the lava and be like, I'll roll a new character, it's fine.
There's lots of
I'm just
things
going
we
to solve
don't
this
know.
problem. This is very late. Okay, yeah, no, we're just going to dink him in the head. Trusty Rusty, I haven't used Trusty Rusty yet today. What?
Haven't we gone through 2 sessions about Trusty Rusty?
I've been using strength attacks instead of Trusty Rusty.
Yeah.
That's all. But I get to use my max die now, which is a 6, which is better than the 1 and 2 that I rolled.
You dig him in the head with a crowbar?
A pipe wrench, but
All right. You dig him in the head with a pipe wrench.
yeah.
He falls down and falls off of this into the lava.
Oh, perfect,
Aw,
good. Oops.
splash.
Now I'm the mishap. It's been a while, and I'm sorry.
I mean,
feel like
we
that
gave him
definitely-
every chance. I actually don't hold that against you.
Suddenly
you
a
have a
siren
bubbles
starts
reaction?
going off.
Just one, and it's to protect myself.
And the roof starts
Never mind.
closing over the caldera.
Okay.
Closing?
It starts closing, like the caldera. You ever see that James Bond movie where they're down in a volcano? It's like
Yeah.
that.
It's
Starts
exactly
closing up
like
above
that.
you. And it looks like there's a bunch of arrays
Oh, I know.
up
Now you're
there
speaking
for
about
heat, like heat sink arrays, like spiking down from there and everything like that. Now the whole thing is closing. And this whole tower, now the catwalk is almost all the way retracted. It starts sinking down into the lava.
Okay. Time for us to go.
That's bad.
And then up from the lava comes a mech suit. And inside the mech suit, you can see in his eyes, Dr. Exuzio standing there controlling it.
Makes sense.
We ready?
Oh, yeah, we just give up, right?
Yeah.
Join his team? He's
No.
clearly got the better...
Cool.
Oh.
No,
That's how it works.
He's clearly got
Got
better
it down.
technology.
So whose turn is it?
So as he does this, as he comes up, once his feet reach the base of the lava, the ground turns to basalt in every direction. And the roof locks shut up above you like this.
All right, there's a bunch of spikes on it.
And the first thing he does is he clenches his fists and his chest light starts glowing with that, like electrical glowing and things like this. And suddenly,
Yay, electricity.
gravity changes and you all fly up into the roof and hit the spikes.
I'm already flying. Do I get?
You get pulled up, you get pulled to the roof
Okay.
because you weren't expecting it, basically.
Sure.
And each of you takes 1 damage
One
from the spikes.
damage.
And that is what happens.
Poke.
And then that lasts for a bit, and then you fall back down to the floor.
That's...
Now, that was his turn. Now, it's gonna go to you.
It would have been great as if we had all the powers that the supervillains we fought so far. No. Never mind.
Actually, I think I still have a turn left in
What?
that round.
Yeah, you do.
Oh yeah, so then it goes on to you.
Oh,
You're right.
yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Paint away all the spikes. Smooth it out.
Yeah, I mean,
Smudge brush.
pretty much. Those spikes are terrifying because he can just grab us and throw us at spikes again.
Smacking the roof is bad, but smacking spikes on the roof is worse.
Right. So, are we okay if I spend a turn just like,
Racing spikes? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that sounds fine.
softening up
That'll be an
some
overcome.
spikes up there? Okay.
Overcome.
Overcome.
An overcome.
Are we red? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red
Okay. Yeah. Just making sure.
This fight was always going to be the best.
That's not the right die. This is the right die.
The other ones that we screwed up.
And I'm using great power, so that's my max die.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an 8.
So you succeed.
Yes.
Good. So you've removed a chunk of the roof spikes. So the roof spikes are extensive, right? So it's going to be 4 overcomes to get rid of them all.
Okay.
But you definitely can. You just did one of them.
Yep. Giant eraser appears in the sky and just starts
You're erasing them.
erasing them.
All right. Who are you going to pass it to?
I
You're
guess
at the
I
end of
could
the
have
round.
done a file. I could have sanded them down. Whatever. Either one.
It works.
Who are you going to pass it to? Scan a mech suit.
Anybody want to go next in
I mean,
particular?
I can boost a bunch of people.
That
Or I
sounds
can
good.
attack him.
I think this is just an all-out attack.
Do it.
Boost away if you want. It's not a bad idea. It's
Yeah.
I'm
This is a
certainly
giant
not
mech
gonna.
suit. How big is this?
At the
It's,
same
I don't
time,
know,
it's
it's like
like we just
16, 20 feet
Okay.
tall.
Gotta burn this thing down.
I'm gonna try to boost allies. I assume they're all nearby. Is that
Yeah.
okay? So I'm gonna use bubbles. I get my maximum mid die to that boost. So it's bubbles and
And missing
Lord.
scavenger bot.
yeah, that makes sense. It's like a buddy.
Yep.
Max and mid means that they just get a +4.
I'll take that.
And I'm going to use my -2 on my hinder for myself, which makes it a -1 still.
Yeah.
So like, great.
But that burns through it.
Yep, -1. Boost your bubble. And who thinks that they can do something with a +4?
Me.
Okay, do it.
So it's not to all of us then.
It is.
Oh, it is to all of us.
Yep.
to all
I just
of us.
wanted to
Okay.
know who wanted to go now.
Is he in this position right now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop up because you said he's about 16 feet tall.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna hop up on his knee. I'm gonna try to rip open the face on this thing.
Oh, like
I'm not gonna fight the mech
face.
suit.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna fight the guy inside.
Sure, you totally can. Yeah, yeah. So it's gonna be real hard, but you can totally try to
Oh
do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
All right, cool.
So I'm gonna use Principle of Strength and
Yep.
overcome using brute force and use my max die. So that's D8. It's probably not close combat, but that's okay.
I mean, you're on him, and it's fairly
I
close.
leave it up to the DM for this. Nope. It's a 7
Plus
plus
four.
4. It's an 11.
Yeah, very nice. You totally start ripping away at it. This is another one of those multiple
That's fine.
overcome things, but you can totally get in there if you
I
keep
wanna-
that up.
I
Yep.
want to get in there. Why fight a mech suit when you can fight a guy inside the mech suit?
If you pass it to me, I can help rip away that.
Yes, please.
All right.
So yeah, I'm gonna use principal jury rigging to just start rusting away and widening that hole.
Cool.
Peel it like
With the aid of the
Tuna
bubbles to get me up close. So metal and
at
acrobatics.
least hear their phone. Perfectly.
And that is
Maybe it's
a
not sure.
12.
Okay, so you succeed
Also maxed out
spectacularly.
points.
So you are getting in there very quickly. Who do you pass it on to now?
I think
It's either Dr. Exusio or Jenn, right? Is the left ones? Did you go?
Yeah, she erased the roof.
Yeah, I think
That was this
Dr.
round.
Susie.
then I think it's Dr. Susio.
Yep.
Oh, that was
That was
last
last
turn.
round.
Oh, okay.
It should still be
Yep.
Dr. Susie.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, actually.
I'll pass it to Dr. Susio.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Dr. Exusio now stomps on the ground and a
You were
crack
totally right
in the
about
lava
boosting.
opens up and the entire mech suit falls down into the lava.
That's less
Stop
good.
doing that.
So each of you who are on the mech suit also
Yeah.
falls into the lava.
That's correct.
Ouch.
Right? So when that happens, you each take
I mean, I'm guessing we try and avoid falling directly into the lava,
yeah.
but
you take 11 damage. Sure. Take 11 damage. And then what do you do to avoid? How do you like get? Like I assume you don't fall like right. Like
Does
you
this
like
thing-
you don't
characters
go
know how to
down under
swim?
the lava.
does this
with
thing
it.
go under the lava?
Yeah.
I just jump off at the last second.
Last second, right? So you get splashed with the lava. That's the
One to one
normal-
side, one to
yeah.
the other.
But you don't get sucked down. You can totally avoid getting sucked down from this, but that is what happens.
It turns out getting
Cool.
sucked into lava kills you,
Cool. Yeah.
regardless of superpowers.
I don't know. This guy
probably.
went in there with
Right.
3/4 of the face of his mech suit open.
That's true.
Yep. So that is what he does on his turn. And then there's a crack that appears far away, and he jumps back up over there and lands on the ground like this. So that's what
superhero pose?
Yeah. So now there's a couple of holes in the wall.
Yeah, but his face is closer to the ground now.
So where did he reappear?
He reappeared on the far side of the chamber.
How far is far?
It'll take like a turn to get there.
Turn in action or a whole turn?
Whole turn.
Just wait for him.
I could. Well, no.
Just make a giant.
I could
Underneath all of
overload
us.
it regardless of space and
Totally.
distance.
Right.
But that
Things
could
that
go
don't
wrong.
things that don't care about space and distance.
Terribly wrong.
That'd go terribly awesome.
So no catapult.
I'm
Yes,
just saying.
catapult.
Trebuchet.
I kind of like the idea of a catapult.
right.
That's cool.
Let's do it. I've got a +4. What
I've
could
got
go
acrobatics.
wrong?
Oh, it can be fine.
This is fine.
What you doing?
I am creating a giant catapult to fling us over to the ledge where the robot is.
Okay.
The mech.
Yeah.
The mech is.
To fling who?
All of us?
You can do one catapult per person. So one overcome per person.
Send me. Throw me.
Yeah.
Toss the dwarf.
You can
Yeah.
toss me.
We're gonna send Hourly Rage. People okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Absolutely.
See my beach balls about this.
And I have.
Ooh.
Does my +4 work on this? Or is
Yeah,
that just
see
for
why not.
attacks? Okay.
I mean, it's a boost.
Yeah, that's just a
It
boost.
works
Mine
if you
is like
want.
a particular weird thing.
Yeah. So 6 + 4, so 10.
Mhm.
Yep.
Cool.
Action succeeds.
What song are you playing?
All right. So you fly over there. Whoop. Now you're over there.
Mr. Blue Sky.
No.
There you go.
It's Mr. Blue Sky.
And when you get over there, you see the going under the lava slightly repaired. So like he's got 2 of these done now. Every time he goes under the lava, his suit gets a little bit
That's
better.
fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine.
I can use those.
Pass to me.
Yep. Do it up.
Cool. How do I land close enough to him to climb up on him and do stupid stuff?
Yeah. That sounds good.
Great. Let's
the
do
roof
that
move?
stupid thing again.
Is the roof closing down?
No.
Okay.
Come on, give
You
me
got a
12.
+4.
Just no.
Oh, you used it.
I used it. That's a 6. Succeeds with a minor twist.
Cool.
I don't know what that means in this situation. I
Right.
have 0
So what it's going to just do, what is the mid die?
The mid die was a 2. It was 1,
Great.
2, and a
Oh, nice.
6.
So this will give a +1 boost.
Or sorry, no.
To,
The mid die was a 6 because
oh,
it's
okay.
just a regular.
So then you will give a +2 boost to Dr. Susio.
Yeah, that's
That'll be the twist. So
great, and good. That's fine.
sweet. Who do you pass it to now?
Do I? I succeed. I still get the.
Oh yes,
the
you
mark,
definitely
right?
do.
Yeah.
You need one of these.
I want that's.
That's what's important. Yeah.
I think bubbles can close the distance. That's the only problem.
I don't know if I can.
You can fly.
Yeah.
Right,
Presumably
but,
you
like-
can traverse faster than.
It will take your turn to get there.
Yeah, that's what he said.
It takes a turn to get there. Now,
Okay.
I mean, I can put Mishap over there theoretically.
yes, that is probably true. Yeah, with an
That's-
overcome, you
that's
can do
what's
that.
doing
Yeah.
it.
So I'll make an overcome using bubbles
Okay.
to put Mishap over
Let the
there.
party
Yep.
right down the middle.
Building a pool.
One
there
half
you
of
go.
each on the other side.
And that is a 8.
Cool.
So that succeeds.
Cool.
Yeah.
Definitely what you should
So
have
I,
done.
in case you bubble, fire you over there.
Nice.
Bubble lands,
Like a bird.
breaks
but
open.
They
Cool.
want people to know I know.
Sounds
Like a
Cheers.
plan.
I'll only fly.
How
Should I go?
Yeah.
Then I'm going to continue to try and rip open the mech
Nice.
suit face
Yep.
along with hourly rage.
If he doesn't have a face, he can't go under the lava. Probably.
So that's a
Maybe.
D10,
We're gonna find
a
out.
D10, and a D8. I'm sorry, it's not a D10, it's a D6.
Piece of his backstory, but I didn't know it was a lot.
Using metal.
Let's see what's in his toolbox.
2D10 and a D6.
Nice.
I apologize.
Mech suits in his tool.
Require a bit of acrobatics
Slaughter
to get up
mechs.
there. That is a 10.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you totally pull the rest of it out. Now it is open, and he's right there. Well, I guess we should use these. Cool. Who do you pass it to?
It's him.
Yeah.
It's Exusio.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Well, he sees you, but he pushes the button in his dash, and gravity reverses. And all of you fall up, whoom, to the ceiling, and get hit by spikes.
Yes.
It's very fun.
Correct, probably.
9 damage to everyone from spikes. And
Is this an attack at close range?
the spikes are, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna
The spikes are attacking you at close
I'm
range.
gonna defend with bubbles.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah. And then slowly the front of it heals one little bit.
Do you want me to keep
And but then he's going to pass it on. That's all he does over there. Now he's going to pass it on to
That's all he does.
you.
9 damage to everyone.
Do you want me to keep filing away at spikes?
Don't.
Since each turn he can just throw us into the spikes for 9 damage.
Yeah.
We
I
do
think
have
that
to
if-
hurt him also.
You
Yeah.
don't necessarily need to be close to him to work on ripping the face off. You
That
can
is
just paint
true.
something over there that rips the face off.
Okay.
And then Hourly Rage and I and Bubbles too
Giant
can,
can opener.
yeah, can just like reach in there and make him stop doing this.
This
Yeah.
one's pop art.
Use the giant can opener. A giant cat comes because a can opener is being used.
An electric can opener.
It doesn't have to be. Alright,
I like can opener.
giant can opener.
All right.
It's really old-fashioned one.
Yeah, it's like,
It's the lever thing.
Ugh.
that's what we have at home.
Yeah.
Cats,
No, I meant like the really old-fashioned ones.
cats will still come running to a manual one.
That's
fine.
true.
So, is that an overcome technically?
Yeah, totally it is.
Yeah.
Great
All right.
power.
Yep, principle of great power, so use my max. So that's a 6.
Minor twist.
Cool.
Yep.
So you totally succeed. You get this opened up,
We all
and you pay so
got
much
a
attention to
million
something in the
points.
distance that you don't notice that one of the
No.
spikes from the ceiling has fallen on you and dealt you 6 damage.
Ouch!
Who are you going to pass it to?
One of you two that's over there to
All right, now it's
in the
open.
face. Who do you want?
Could a mortal man pull a guy out of a chair? I say perhaps yes.
I'm gonna say probably.
All right, so you're going to get in there and pull a guy out of the
I'm
chair.
just gonna yoink him out of the
You
chair.
yoink him out. Yep. Cool.
I'm just gonna.
You got him.
Yeah,
You got him.
he's mine now.
And as soon as he gets out of the
mine now.
chair, a countdown timer starts happening on the robot. Who do you pass it to?
Oh my gosh.
On the console inside the robot.
Bubbles. Get me out of there.
I don't know how to. Oh, get you out of there?
Just get me
sure,
out of
I
there.
can do that.
If we're
Make
all-
it overcome to get him out of there?
If it blows up and kills all of us, it's gonna kill
Yep.
all of us anyway.
So,
And then we need to get over to Jen and then get.
Where you
This
are.
ain't the UN. We go to New York.
Yeah,
We've seen
paint
it
a
a
portal.
million
Yeah,
times.
paint a portal out of here.
ugh. It's a 5, which succeeds with a minor twist.
Oh, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. You also the whole thing is starting to fall apart. So a spike falls on you for 5 more damage.
Oh, that's
but it's
no
all right.
problem.
Yeah, you're good. Who do you pass it to now?
Mishap.
I try and slow down the counter as best I can.
Perfect.
But
Yeah, just make an overcome.
like mostly, I'm just like, get us out of here. I'll try and hold this. Get us out of here. It says electricity and acrobatics because I'm dodging freaking
So-
spikes. And
Concept artist, hourly rage, and I, and the guy, are presumably are all over here.
Yes.
Mishap's over there by the suit that
Yep.
might explode.
Why do I not have a D10? I'm running away. I don't
Maybe it'll
really need to
explode
be.
in electricity.
Oh,
So that's
those are all very big
that's an
numbers.
8. It succeeds.
nice. So you do. So the countdown timer
Trying to
stops.
slow it down.
The countdown timer stops.
Now we have all day.
Yep.
We still
But
have
we
to
should
get
still
out
get
of
out of here.
So I
Yeah, but I think at
us
this point-
some tea, we just sit back, and
So-
eventually...
I'm just choking a guy the whole time.
So
with my
wait,
giant
so
kill
up high,
hammer.
you're now standing on what was the surface of the lava, and up there, where the catwalk retracted into, some UN commandos have pried open the door and called down to you.
I got him.
Can you float us
He's
up there,
right
please?
here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll just do that. Yep.
Just holding him
As
like
you
a
float people up,
squirming
including
cat.
this guy, because
Yep.
you got him. Okay, you got Martin.
Same level as hourly rage.
That's good. So you float up there, and it turns out the more UN commandos came in, kind of take over this base, working on reviving John England, and the other people got stunned by the electrification of the catwalk.
Oh, then they fell because the catwalk retracted?
No, but it retracted. So they went into the walls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
There was no
they were
clearance
on it.
for them to do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It's like safety.
Yeah.
It's got railings, they're not monsters.
Right.
I thought I was just going to scrape them off against the wall.
Like the worst squeegee.
So then they have there's kind of a moving conversation between John England and Martin that happens.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's good.
It's because they're on the catwalk.
And it turns out that they're exploring all around this base, trying to clean up all of the stuff that happened.
Oh, we have
So-
a zip drive of all of their research.
Oh, fantastic. Good, so you pass
That's
that on?
probably important.
That thing.
Yeah, here you go.
I protected it with all my magnets.
And so what I want to know from all of you now is that's the end of this arc that happened. So this is sort of a like origin story in a lot of ways for the Escalators. But I want to see what your opinions are. Where do you go from here? What comes of your characters? What do you like? What happens as a result
bingo hall.
of this very rapid series of events? We flew all over the world and you
Yeah.
The first thing I want to do is go back home and rebuild Scavenger Bot, but I also, this has taught me a little bit about, my powers, and what I want to look into is starting to build devices that will help people, kind of like Scavenger Bot, but I don't think they're going to have much of a lifetime. They're not quite as durable as he is.
Yeah.
But at least for a while, I think I can do that, and maybe not kill so many people accidentally.
Maybe.
You've gotten better about killing people accidentally.
It's true.
Over time.
Yeah. So that's what I've learned. Not to kill people accidentally.
Well, I learned that Earth's really a lot more exciting than I thought it was at first. I'm
All this cool
I am
stuff
all
happens
about
the
doing
time.
this sort of thing again. This was interesting. This is the first time that Earth really felt engaging to me.
Oh, I learned nothing. I'm still awesome. And everything's great.
You've got a bunch of album covers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've definitely been
record those
inspired to
albums now.
get back in the studio.
I asked the concept artist if she can design us some cool team uniforms.
I guess.
Thank you.
What about you? What do you do?
Oh, I had a joke in
I
there.
have learned that I now have a new love for K-pop and music, and
I like that those two things are separate. K-pop and music.
and so I spend maybe a little bit of time while you tour around and do your special effects lighting, and then I hang out with a K-pop band for a little bit and just kind of explore and widen my horizons, and then eventually get back to the gallery.
Cool. What comes of this team, the Escalators? Does this become an ongoing series? Are you?
Oh, I believe
Are you
so.
done after
Oh,
this?
yeah.
How does that go? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is appropriate. We definitely have to name this last issue, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, while you're naming it, does the chat have any questions or comments about
Yes, please.
the end of the?
Do you have a coda?
Oh, what?
A coda?
A coda? So that's what I want to basically hear from them. What happens? Because they'll take them back. Like if you, I'm willing to work with you in terms of what you want to have the kind of end of this be. Are you now? Are you willing to work with John England and the United Nations?
I'm willing to be part of a UN
in the
task
future
force.
as a
Yeah.
task force?
I think so, yeah.
Are the Escalators now like an international strike team?
I think
That
so.
goes out and solves.
He wasn't the one that was behind all of this, which is what we all suspected.
Right.
Yeah.
And at the break. We
Right,
were like,
exactly.
Oh, it's definitely John England.
Right.
Moving violation.
Yep.
It's pretty good.
Tank Walker asked, so what?
What?
The whole thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, good. He's watched every episode then.
Favorite from the session and from the whole series.
So, are we agreed on moving violation?
I think moving violation's good.
I like it.
I mean, from the whole series is definitely landing an airplane with ropes. That's just super rad.
Yeah.
And from this session is definitely ripping the face off of a mech instead of
Yeah.
fighting a mech.
That's great.
That was just no, I'm not gonna fight a mech.
Right.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
My favorite part was when you destroyed all the weapons that would have made that middle fight way easier.
Oh my god.
Yep.
So aggravating.
That was my favorite.
The chat nonstop since then has been nonstop.
You know what would have made this easier?
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Screw you, old man. That boy, he pulled the sword from the stone. What is your name, boy? I don't care.
Later.
Bye, nerds.
Try to work with you.
It is entirely in keeping, though.
No, it's perfect.
no,
No,
I
great.
like, well.
Because like
I
that
loved-
fight,
I
I made.
loved that 4-person. Like, that's my
Yeah.
favorite part, is that whole 4-person fight.
Yeah, I liked how it went a
great.
lot. But I'm like, I'm gonna make this real hard, but then like, okay, like it'll work out because they'll have these weapons. And like you fought quite well, but without those weapons.
Right. Correct.
One thing I would request is instead of reduce, reuse, and rock and roll as my collected trade, I would like to retcon it as mishap maintenance required.
Okay,
That's pretty
cool.
good.
I like that.
Because now that this is over, we're each getting our own separate
Yeah.
origin issues instead of a combined
I
one.
had
Yeah.
to come up with something then.
That's good.
Yeah. What was your favorite part of the entire series and?
Oh, that battle with
was
the
the
four
four.
with the four villains is really good.
Yeah, they went
That
really
was
well.
really
I was-
satisfying.
I was really pleased with how
I
that went.
liked that a lot.
Yeah, it was dramatic. Like down to literally the last hit point.
Right? Yeah, that was really good.
3 people down, you with, what, you had 8
I had
hit
8
points or
left. I
something?
might have been able to take another hit, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You were
Not a
rolling
big one.
really well.
Right. Needler at the end was like powering on because that attack is very good because it uses the max and you can't like.
Like
block it or anything.
thinking about it, maybe we should have taken out Needler first, but I still
I think we
think
did it
that we
right.
did the right thing.
Yeah.
I
It's
think
just-
we lost focus when there were 2 of them left is the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the only like tactical misstep I would have said. Yeah.
Take Walker
The only
says,
one.
no, seriously, what though? We learned absolutely nothing about what was going on or why.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean that's
Yes.
true. So
That's
like
gonna be
okay, so to review what was going on. So Dr. Exusio was roommates with so Martin Malta and John England were roommates in college. They talked about how they wanted to unite the world and make it a better place. John England decided to do it through the United Nations, and Dr. Exusio decided to start his evil organization to try to do that. And so he's been setting up this. So there's a lot of backstory that you'd never ever figured out, or that is true.
Yeah.
You could have by looking into some computers and things like that and trying to figure that out, but it's fine. But now the
Right.
coda will be like, for Takewalker, I will tell you what was going on. So there was this network of different criminal organizations in all of these different countries that had been slowly united by Dr. Exusio. And there was another plot that you totally disrupted, right? Where Dr. Exusio was trying to build a doomsday weapon, where Dr. Exusio was going to gather some like telemetry data and some of the serum to kind of mass distribute stuff, where he could then send out these missiles and kind of minionize whole towns and whole portions of cities and stuff like that. And there was going to be like a doomsday weapon that happened later as a result of that. But you managed to stop enough of those things and like specifically not let them like escape with any of the bits over the course of that, which I sort like. Part of that is because you like went into every fight with we don't care about information or civilians, let us murder everyone. But as a result, you didn't learn anything about what was going on, but you stopped this doomsday weapon from being built. So then they sort of like audibled and like, well, now you know like where they are, and you stopped them from doing this stuff, but now you got to go get them, right? And so there was this research project for making these various villains. So it was a multi-pronged plan. It was basically like work with a network of criminal organizations in a bunch of different countries to kind of set stuff up, get all of the best technology from all these different countries by stealing it if necessary, because you've got people on the ground there, build this doomsday device, also make a bunch of like super powered minions over there, and then force the world to acknowledge you as the ruler so that you can make everything better.
Yeah, like
Right.
we all got that. I don't.
Yeah.
I didn't know anyone else.
Right, anyway. So that was what was kind of going on, and there was like some other things, and it was this backstory that tied to John England
I
and stuff like
expected
that,
this team continues that to be just a through line of
Yeah.
of
Right.
issues with these characters. Like
The funny situation to me
read the whole comic and
is
be like,
that
I don't know what happened.
I don't know why any of this
Right.
happened. It just keeps happening at them.
like the plan, my attention was last week when you were in Strasbourg. You're in the computer land with a lot of computers, and there's all this computer information, and you tore the computer core out of a thing that had information on it. And every time you got that, you're like, oh, this is dumb, throw it away over there. And like, we'll throw a hole, see what
There is
happens.
a lot of information lying around.
Well, I like to think that genuinely, like all of this is happening, is actually like totally apparent to the reader what's going on.
Yeah.
If you like actually pay attention
there's
to what,
cutscenes.
like pay
Yes.
attention to
It's not
everything in
from
the
point of
background.
view.
Right, yeah.
It's just for us, we don't pay attention, and so therefore we're completely oblivious. We just solve it anyway.
Yeah, I like that better. Actually.
Yes, no, it's really
Where
delightful
it's
to me.
like you just idiot our way through.
Right. But last
And just
last
keep
session was
saving
the
the day.
funniest because I kept being like, "There's this computer stuff up." It's very fascinating.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I think.
Well,
it's
I mean, that one was also like, we're like, okay, let's have a plan. We're gonna try to
Yeah.
sneak in.
Well,
That's not working.
right.
Oh, we screwed up a roll, and it was just like, all right, fight
fun.
now then. I guess.
And right before then, you would just spend a lot of time thinking about your emotions. So that's
we had also, we burned a lot of time last session
Right.
talking about how we feel about things, which we will never do again. Feel about things. We'll never feel anything about anything.
Anyway,
So I'm curious if chat had any favorite moments.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
Come on,
can-
Chad.
Did you have any
catch up
favorite
to
moments,
us. Do we have
Chad?
anything else?
it's a question for you.
It'll
What
take
about
them a
Adam?
minute.
Yeah.
Did Adam have favorite moment?
So I've spent
we
the
know
last
you-
3 hours ranting in this chat about you
About how
destroying
fresh-
those weapons.
Is that your favorite part?
Yes,
Well,
probably.
to be fair, I think we all thought we're gonna have to fight these folk again. If we take their weapons away, it'll be much easier.
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
these are also the weapons. Like
Right.
they need more.
Right.
Like they're manufacturing these weapons now.
We were all like, no, surely
Or-
we should get this evilness out of the world.
Right.
Just destroy them.
Well, and also I was like, they have like weird mutant things. I'm like, we're gonna fight one that's all four of them together. Let's
Sure.
take the
Oh, yeah.
stuff away.
You're the people. You're playing Mario, and you get a 1-up, and you jump off a cliff intentionally. And just go, like, "Don't coddle me, game."
Right.
What makes you think I don't play Mega Man with only just regular Mega Man?
Right, exactly. That's what it was. The other thing is, not subtly at all, this campaign was just Mega Man.
Right.
It was just exactly Mega Man.
Yeah, but it's also way funnier to just not. Just, Mega Man doesn't exist in this universe,
Yeah.
so why would I get the cultural
Right,
reference?
exactly, right. The other thing that is hilarious to me, oh man, from like number of sessions ago, one of my favorite things is when maybe I told you this, maybe I didn't. When we were creating the Needler, Adam and I thought it was hilarious that we were making a pine tree based villain for being in the jungle where there aren't pine trees. And during GM prep, we were talking about how funny that was the whole time. And then when the Needler came up when you were in Venezuela, like I think at least you mentioned
Matt
that,
was
and I was
definitely
like, that is the
mentioning
best
that.
thing.
Oh,
I'm
I was
so happy.
Well,
And I was like, but it's coniferous.
Right, exactly.
it
These
came
are all
out-
deciduous trees.
They definitely are.
And no one was paying attention, so I just
No.
kept doing it.
I
'cause
know.
That's the funniest
Oh,
joke
man.
to me.
That was
I
my
thought I was
favorite
just
thing.
missing something in the plot. I was like,
No.
that's their pine cones.
No.
I get
Nope.
happy little trees, I guess. I don't know
no,
what's happening.
like
No, it was just like, this is a pine tree mutant
Yeah.
monster thing that makes pine tree stuff. But like,
in the middle of the
you can
jungle.
be wherever, right?
Yeah.
Like Paisley Puce can make a polar bear in Antarctica. That's real. That can happen. She can do whatever she wants.
right.
I'm so excited about Paisley Puce.
I'm really glad.
She's so gross. Is she still around?
No,
Yeah.
I
I
think
thought
we
you
moved
had
it.
we tossed her.
a post-credit scene.
Post.
What was it? What did we talk about? So much just happened.
Deep underground. Do you remember?
No.
Do you
wanna
want me
say
to tell?
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone's taken out of the volcano. The rubble is settling. The steam.
I remember now. Yeah,
You're-
keep going. Yeah.
And the camera pans down deep below the layers of the base to a black chamber, within which 4 red lights, blinking red lights, transition to green.
Right. On some pods. 4 different like pods that are down there in the chamber, deep underneath, underground. Yes, that is definitely what happened.
Cool.
Yeah.
Find out
Yeah,
this time.
that's good.
Teaser. What's gonna happen next?
Yep.
So, yeah. Is there anything that you want to promote while we have a bunch of people in chat, though? Like things that are happening on Tuesday?
We might get some
Next
tacos.
Tacos.
It's Taco
teaser.
Tuesday.
Tacos are good.
Yeah. I think I might on Tuesday. I'm gonna have
Well,
some meetings.
We're gonna do some betting on Monday.
That's true. We'll create a chart where we bet $0 against each other.
Oh yeah, it's just for bragging rights.
Yeah, bragging rights. Because on
Because we're not on a
We're gonna get-
riverboat.
I might go to Valley get some Indian food on Tuesday. And on Tuesday we are launching the Kickstarter for Spirit Island Jagged Earth. That is what Matt wants me to tell you, which is true, and we're very excited about.
We should promote these things on a stream.
It is definitely true. Right now, actually, Eric, the designer of Spirit Island, is talking with Christopher. They've been having a meeting
We
and
are
playtesting.
annoying
Well,
them.
we're doing this.
We are annoying them
Yeah.
a bunch by being in here.
Rakunu says that he likes that most of you were strictly destructive towards government property.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Unnamed Rock says their favorite part was the art, so thanks for that.
Yeah, the art was pretty
Yeah,
That's
I'm
legit.
awesome. Take Walker also says Tuesday is Void Guard on the digital game.
That is true.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Very nice. Yep. Very good.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you very much for watching this season of Sentinel Comics, the role-playing game, live. We will see you next time. The next time we do this will probably be the new year. It'll be January when we do another one of these live stream games. So we'll do a bunch of other things. We might do some one-shots once in a while between there, but thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.